Alright. Hey, what's up guys? Just welcome back to Fate Grand Order. Last time we finished off the Assassin of Paraiso, which, you know, she was kind of depressing, to be honest. I felt bad for like all of them so far. Because like the actual vessels for the heroic spirit sword masters don't actually want to be doing this, but they're not really themselves anymore. Even though she seemed like she kind of was. The assassin is. It's weird. But yeah, anyway. AV6, say hi, Medak. I was able to do a couple more pulls last night off stream. Didn't get one Gina. I did get a second Creamhill though. So there's that. So that was good, I guess. But yeah, no, we're now gonna start to Quota Kantika Kala Sutra Hell, which is Raika, right? So this should probably go well. Maybe. Hopefully. Kota Kantika.
Another beautiful blue sky. I love this weather.
Me too, I guess. I actually like the rain, personally. I don't know. I enjoy rain. As long as it's not, you know, horrible rain, I guess.
I'm glad it's such a nice day out for our trip back. If it was raining, my kimono would get all filthy. I paid good money for this outfit, so I want it to look nice
For as long as possible. You could just wash it. I didn't think you cared about that sort of thing.
Of course I do. I enjoy looking good, you know.
Though I do forget all about it when it comes to fight a duel. Oh, when it comes time to fight a duel. Nah, same thing.
I may run around doing whatever I feel like now, but back where I grew up, I was lucky to know lots of good people. Both this obi and kimono are proof of that.
Hell, I wouldn't have even had the money for my swords without help from the various people I've met.
Anyway, at the rate we're going, we should be back at Grandpa Muramas's hermitage in an hour or so.
Are we going to be accosted? Probably.
Let's hustle. I bet he'll have
Piping hot white rice ready and waiting for us.
maybe even enough for seconds.
Why are we going back there now when we know there's still more? Okay.
I can't say anything.
I can't say anything about white rice for seconds, but yes, I would love to meet another friendly servant. It seems that the heroic spirit sword masters didn't expect Master to be here in Shimusa. And we now know that they see her as a threat. The more allies we have on our side, the better. I'm worried about Kiyohime, but she'll be fine.
Same here. Now that we know they can manipulate her mind, they may go after her again. Still, old man Tajima said he has a plan in place, and that we'd only get in the way if we stuck around.
Oh, that's why they're leaving. Okay. Understandable.
So we couldn't stay in the castle any longer anyway. Not if it meant I would have to fight him to do so.
Yeah, that would not go well. Even if you won, that would still be a very powerful force on your side dead, so... You know. Yeah.
Indeed, we have no choice but to entrust Lord Tajima with the princess's care. Besides, I believe he would finally draw his sword if the time came to protect her. I hope so, but that old man seems like he cares about other people's lives even less than I do.
Hi. I didn't realize you were with us.
Lord Tajima no Kami is the master of the Yagyu Shinkagiryu, and one of the greatest swordmasters under the sun. We have nothing to fear in regard to the princess's safety.
Okay. Oh, I see. I didn't even notice you were here.
Hey, Donzo. Can I say something? Very well. It's okay to speak up sooner if you want to join a conversation.
Say, when I was talking about the weather? Understood. Today's weather is beautiful. I shall enter that into my database.
I just mean you could have
jumped in around then too, you know. We're here walking the same path together and all.
Understood.
The same path. I shall enter that into my database. Uh-huh. She's very robotic, isn't she?
Not a robot master. A mechanical puppet. Understood.
Robot. I shall enter that into my... You don't have to enter that one.
Understood. Anyway, since we're all walking along the same path and all,
Why don't we take the time to enjoy it?
it's not like we're in a hurry, right?
This was not.
Correct.
I have not been assigned a specific deadline by which this mission must be completed. And what mission is that? My new orders from Lord Tajima are to gather information around Shimusa. Uh-huh.
And to ensure that all of you arrive safely at your destination.
Or are you doing that at the behest of your other master, so they know what we're doing?
Okay. Nothing in your orders precludes you from
Enjoying this walk? So should be fine for you to join us for a bit of conversation. Yeah, that's true.
Precludes? What a fancy word.
You must have learned a lot in your travels, Lady Musashi. Hi, what's up, Donzo?
Yes, Lady Donzo? What is it? Something on my face?
If you're trying to hide yourself right now, I'm afraid it's not working. At all.
My apologies.
I was simply observing you out in the open, as I had determined I did not need to hide. So that was intentional then. And apparently, yeah.
At any rate, Lord Kotaro, may I ask you a question? Are you sure you're uninjured? During your battle, Lord Tajima no Kami ordered me to leave the princess and go outside the castle. But you stayed behind and fought the villain to keep the princess safe. Not only that, you suffered a terrible injury when you shielded that young woman from a surprise attack. And yet, you were still so sprightly.
Oh, now I see. So you found that strange, huh?
Since you are a ninja, at first I thought it may be due to some sort of ninjutsu. I recall you telling me you were a Sagami ninja before, after all. But I searched my database and was unable to find any ninjutsu that would explain your rapid recovery.
It's yeah, you know, it's complicated. It's I mean, you should know. Again, I'm surprised. I said it last time, but she should know, right? Like, she knows the Chaldean servant was here. I'm pretty sure she was there for that convo between all of them. So, like, why is she...
I see. Thank you for your concern, but I'm quite alright.
She should know he's a servant. I'm pretty sure.
My body is quite different from an ordinary person's, but it's not because of any ninjutsu. But I know you're not a machine like I am. Well, I have not had the sensation myself. I am aware that living
Creatures experience pain when they're injured or wounded.
I am unable to feel such things as humans do, but I have also heard that pain can be unbearable to them.
Well, There are certainly some wounds that can't be healed, but don't worry, mine weren't like that. What's more, I'm still the head of a ninja clan, even if I may not look like it. Pain is nothing new to me.
I see. Understood.
Huh. Interesting.
Huh. Seemed like you two were having a nice talk. Then it just kinda stopped. Is she walking faster now too?
I wonder if I did something to offend her.
I don't think so. If anything, I think it's the opposite.
I think so too.
Right?
My finely tuned feminine intuition is telling me she's into him. Maybe. She could be.
I may be clueless when it comes to my own
Relationships, but I'm always dead on when it comes to other people's. Yeah, but... Okay.
So buck up, Kotaro.
She only said those things to you in the first place because she cares about you.
If you say so. I don't know what to think myself.
Okay.
What am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
He is just an enemy.
Make sure you're out of hearing range.
Nothing more.
There's no need for me to concern myself with his well-being. Then again, an ninjutsu that can instantly heal wounds could be a significant threat. My duty is to learn as much as possible about the enemy, after all.
At least, that is what I believed. What is going on?
Could some part of me be broken?
Or could it be that I'm feeling the effects of that evil aura from last night?
What evil aura? I assume you're not talking about Paraiso. Or maybe she is? I guess she was there.
Go on, lap it all up. Don't leave a single drop behind. My bottle isn't just for pouring. It can also lap up suffering, regret, and hate. And turn them into the finest wine imaginable. Foo-foo. Sure you don't want some? It's delicious, you know. Please hurry, before someone from the castle sees you.
I don't mind you collecting the remains of the great serpent that Lady Paraiso summoned. But please be quick.
I know. Sorry for the trouble. I promise I'll soon be all done. At any rate, Donzo. A lovely Donzo.
Yeah?
Yes. You're working as a spy under Castor's orders, right? You're not developing a soft spot
For your marks, are you?
Surely you jest. I'm here only to fulfill my master's orders. Your master's orders, huh? You mean like Chiome? Boy, you ninjas sure have it tough. Doesn't being your master's obedient little puppet get old? It would for me. I don't think I could last a day like that. Foo-foo-foo. I know exactly what you're thinking. All the time you were hiding up near the ceiling, you couldn't take your eyes off that red-headed boy, could you? You really like him, huh? What was it he said? Oh, that's right.
Something about how a ninja without a heart's no more than a blade.
Nice words from a cute boy. I could easily see someone falling for his charm. He's not quite my type anymore. But if I were still alive,
I'd have been on him like white on rice. Okay.
Surely you jest. That's how you want to play this? Are you sure? Okay, if that's what you want. Doesn't make any difference to me.
You know, I have a vain hope that she ends up turning against the sorcerer guy. I don't know, she gives me... She's had so much, like, story relevance compared to, like, a lot of the other swordmasters that... I don't know. If something feels weird about her, I don't know.
Okay, that's all of it. All the cursed remains of the great god of Oe are mine to use as I like. Guess I'll head back to Arakawa now then. Alright, please hurry. Always the responsible one, aren't you? So what if you're just a mechanical puppet? Come on, be straight with me. What is it you really want to do?
Okay. Strange. In the deep of night. It seemed like she was really trying to push her into going against or being honest with her feelings, which is interesting. At an old forgotten battlefield lay on the eastern shore of the Arakawa, the river that keeps Edo safe. An unthinkable sight was unfolding in an empty, untilled field. What? A great army, 10,000 strong with cavalry, foot soldiers, archers, and gunners was gathering. It was an army of the shogunate, assembled quickly and in secret under the orders of Tajima no Kami, with the sole purpose of wiping out every monster in Shimausa. Each troop was led by proud, experienced warriors from the Shimabara Rebellion and the Siege of Osaka. This army might well have been the last one ever assembled whose soldiers remembered the age of war. Following their commander's orders, the army descended upon Shimausa. Whether they faced monsters to Toyotomi or Christians, they were keen blade, created expressly to cut down any force threatening the society the Tokugawa created. They were just about to leave this field in order to rendezvous with their commander, Yagyu Tajima no Kami. Or at least, that was the plan. They get decimated by... Oh yeah. They're about to be, They're about to be wiped out.
The Seiwa Genji, bah. The Shogun, bah. What a deplorable state of affairs. Whatever happened to honor on the battlefield? Are there any truly brave men among you? If there are, then I might be willing to face you one-on-one. Lady Inferno didn't seem especially concerned, but I am. After all, your army is official, isn't it?
Hey, Gogeta.
I see you number at least 10,000. Some of you no doubt hail from upstanding families. And yet, if you are willing to resort to any means necessary to hunt down monsters, then you are no better than I. It is terribly vexing. You remind me of myself far too much for my liking.
Where did you come from, woman? I find you and your presence here very suspicious. I was told that a woman led the army of monsters against Shimausa recently, and I think you're one of her ilk. Stay right where you are and don't move a muscle. Oh, she's gonna move muscles. All over your faces. Archers, yeah, what the? Lord Shimada just disappeared. He was just on his horse, and then now he's gone. What's this? It's Lord Shimada's torso. Just his torso. What's he doing here? He must have flown for over 20 paces. That's impossible. This must be sorcery or raw brute strength. And look, that woman is still standing over 10 paces away from his horse.
Oh, shut up. Just shut up. I've never heard anything so pathetic. It's unbearable. The Seiwa Genji would be rolling in their graves if they could hear you so-called warriors now. all your insignificant buzzing, not a word to be heard. You're no better than insects. Insects are such disgusting creatures. Best squash them. Quickly. Since I'm already here, I may as well take the opportunity to exterminate this horrid infestation.
Look out! Here she comes! Yeah, 10,000 men, that's about 100,000 too few.
Too slow. Far too slow.
Heck, even 110,000 probably wouldn't be enough. It was, in every sense of the word, a bloodbath. This was no battle. It was wholesale slaughter. Fully armored cavalry, foot soldiers, archers, gunners. Each and every one was mowed down indiscriminately. Under the blood-soaked light of the crimson moon, all 10,000 men were sacrificed for Onrieto. Let's be more precise. In total, there were 10,245 soldiers gathered there on the east bank of the Arakawa River that night. No less than 10,245 of them were cut down. The sole survivor was a young foot soldier. He was a youthful Hatamoto who had never once been on a battlefield. After listening to his older compatriots share their tales of battle, he volunteered for the Shimausa army of his own accord. Sadly, the bright and eager expression he had worn on his face merely half an hour earlier was now gone. The light was gone from his eyes, and all he could do now was stare up at the cloudy night sky, mumbling as saliva dribbled down his chin and tears rolled down his cheeks. Oh. Poor boy. They're gonna leave him alive just to spread more fear, right?
What's all this? Why'd you have to go and slaughter all of them? And why'd you leave this shell-shocked idiot alive? Why bother killing him? He's so broken that he's all but dead in spirit. A fool like that would make a poor sacrifice. I refuse to whet my blade when there's nothing to be gained from it.
Oh. No, it wasn't even so he could tell the tale of what happened. It was just because he was too pathetic to kill. Oh. Oh.
Didn't your parents ever
Teach you it was rude not to finish what's on your plate?
Well, whatever. I'm a berserker, so I can't really be bothered. Anyway, nice job tonight, Kalasutra Hell. As for me, I went ahead and lapped up every bit of suffering,
Regret and hate I could find.
What a little sneak. If I weren't a heroic spirit
Swordmaster, you would have been the first I killed.
How terribly irritating.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Sorry about that. By the way, Kalasutra Hell, I don't suppose you like to try something out. You see, my noble phantasm's all filled up now. In fact, it's a little too full. I'd like to go ahead and pour it all out. But if I did that, I might end up
Melting a whole province or two.
What do you think? That is what you wish to do?
Commit a pointless atrocity when Onrieto is nearly upon us?
Oh, very well. In that case, why don't we venture over to the neighboring province of Sagami? I've always wanted to see the Ashigara region for myself.
You're monsters.
Sagami, eh? What about Edo then?
Shall I eat everyone there while I'm at it? Maybe no. How about you don't do that?
Oh yes, Edo. A city where people from all walks of life come together. It reminds me of an anthill more than anything. In my time, the eastern lands were never so populated. So, what do you say? I say no. The Lord Sorcerer has his own sights set on Edo. We should leave it alone. Then Sagami it is. Ahem, agreed. Let us die.
It's ocean blood red. I do have some attachment to the Kamakura shogunate, but Sagami was the home of the loathsome Hojo clan.
I thought the Hojo didn't matter in this period. Well, whatever. Donzo, I know you're about. Tell the others we're going to Sagami for a spell.
Wait, Lady Kala Sutra Hell. Lady Samgata Hell.
Neither Lord Limbo nor Lord Imperio, nor the Lord Sorcerer, I told you to destroy Sagami.
I don't think they care. Why can't I not say ours today? Care. I don't think they care.
Please, I ask that you reconsider. Come on, some guy to hell. What are you doing? Apologies, Donzo. That's just how it is. Hold the fort for us while we're away.
I think Donzo's gonna finally see the light that they don't. I mean, I don't know how she could think they were trying to do anything even remotely good to begin with, but maybe this will push her into actually helping the good guys.
Both of you wait.
I don't think they're waiting. Methinks they do not care to wait. Alright. Fighting a saber and a lancer, eh? Musashi is still going up. Hang on. Yeah, Ibuki. Honestly, I'll just leave everything else as is. That's fine. Actually, nah, I should probably put people in who get the bonus. Where's Mordred at? 3-4. How's about Satanta was kinda close, right? Yeah. And then what are you at, Tomotomo? 183? Yeah, you can go in. Alright. Stort. Alright, I'm guessing we're gonna do training with... No. I don't know. I guess we're just gonna be attacked. So you lot decided to come back, huh? And here I thought you'd gotten used to the cushy castle life. Well, serving our swordsman, I guess the guest. You're probably tired after all that walking. Onui, get some tea for our guests. Make sure it's hot.
Okay. Is it someone from the village? Like Miss Gohei or Mr. Numazo? Oh, it's the nice lady and Miss Samurai. Along with Mr. Wet-Headed Ninja and... a lady I don't recognize.
Ga goo goo.
I'm home, Onui.
This isn't your home.
I'm so glad I get to see you two again. Me too. Hey, what was it like inside the castle? Was it amazing? It was so wide and spacious. We saw the girl we met in town there too. She was a real princess after all. Wow, really? I can't believe it.
Gaga.
A baby.
You there, new girl. You're a ninja, ain't ya? I guess modern ninja don't even try to hide who they are anymore.
Indeed.
As of late, there are so many unusual characters running around that this outfit doesn't stand out much.
Apologies for a belated introduction. I am Danzo. I am to escort Lady Ritsuka and Lady Musashi to this hermitage, and see that they return safely. Now that my task has been completed, I shall take my leave.
If you're not in any rush, you should stay and rest up. From the looks of you, I'd wager you're part of Yagyu Tajima no Kami's Edo group. And since you were able to slip right through the bounded field I've been reinforcing over the last few days, I doubt you're one of the heroic spirit swordmasters either. Muramasa acts grumpy, but he's really nice, yeah. And he's gonna take offense to that. What are you getting at? Remember, I'm technically a merchant. If I want anyone buying my katana, I can't go around being all rude to my own damn customers. True, that wouldn't sell you much. I may be blunt, but I at least try to be hospitable about running my business. At any rate, Ritsuka, the fact that you're here means you have more to discuss, right? I also expect Musashi there to tell me how she's been treating my Myojingiri. Come on then, out with it.
If you insist.
And I do. Besides, just got a bit of interesting gossip myself. We can all share what we know.
Does that mean
there's been another incident in Shimausa?
You could say that.
I heard those monsters we thought we ran off have started showing up again in Shimausa. But the big story I heard about didn't happen in Shimausa. Apparently in a field near the Arakawa River, right on the edge of Edo, an army of 10,000.
An army of 10,000? Is that what that traveling merchant was telling you about before? I didn't get to hear all of it that time because he made me go outside. What else did he have to say?
Never you mind. Let's have supper first.
Yeah, he wants to not tell her that they were slaughtered. I know fair, Grandpa. I want to hear too. Goo goo. And so does Tasuke. Come on, please. Hang on, Onui. Don't you also want to talk to me and Danzo and Kotaro and Ritsuka while we prepare dinner? If you want to know what the princess's sleeping chambers were like, I can tell you all about them. That's a bit weird. Wow, really? I can't wait to hear about that. Okay, I'll go get dinner ready. Thanks, Onui. Here, let me help. How about you, Danzo?
Thanks, I didn't want the kids to hear about this. Food comes first. Let's eat. Haha, not so fast. You're gonna help us make it too, just as soon as you finish your tea.
I'll help too, of course. If you like, I can contribute some of my best Hirogen? I don't know what that is. I'm Kiryoso. Hyorogan. Food pill. Oh, food pills. Okay. Gotcha. Hirogen? What's that? Hirogen. Isn't that a kind of highly nourishing ninja ration? I've heard it's shaped like a ball. And also that it tastes absolutely terrible. Don't be ridiculous, Lady Musashi. My clan's Hirogen is Warring States cuisine at its finest. Uh-huh. Is that true? I am not equipped with taste sensors, but I'm still interested. May I see one of these Hirogen for a future reference?
Well, I might be able to show you one at some point. Okay. He's getting flustered.
Yeah, I can't wait. Gaga.
Sheesh. Usually it's just me and the kids here. I can't remember the last time my hermitage was so rowdy.
You don't sound like you're unhappy about it.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not.
Okay.
Anyway, let's get dinner ready. Might not be no fancy castle banquet, but I'll still feed you good tonight. You'd better be grateful. We are Muramasa. And I got plenty of sweet fish I caught in the river out back. Onoi, go get the tub I left outside.
Okay.
I'll help you.
Grilled and salted sweet fish, white rice and pickled veggies. That sounds like the greatest meal ever. I don't think anything could beat it.
What are you talking about? Food's no competition. At any rate, I heard a lot happened at the castle. So eat up and get your strength back. We'll talk then.
Yay, sweet fish.
Musashi, you're drooling.
Well, of course I am.
What could be better than this? Oh, by the way, Grandpa, I'd love to have some udon for a midnight snack. Don't push your luck. Didn't you say you were going to help? Hurry up and get to work.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's take care of this one last job before we eat.
Job. Okay. Everything's peaceful so far. Surely there'll be no attack by monsters in the middle of the night, right? Thank you for the meal. It was delicious. Not only were the sweet fish fresh, they were salted and grilled to perfection. Is the river out back where you caught them famous for being a good spot?
Ah, that was great. There's nothing like a yummy meal.
Thank you for feeding us.
I wasn't able to partake of the food myself,
but I sensed that its presentation was lovely. Flattery will get you nowhere. Besides, Onui handled the seasoning, though I did do the actual cooking. Kunoichi, you sure okay with just water? I've heard about unusual ninja before, but...
I am, thank you. Your kindness is greatly appreciated. But please, don't concern yourself with me.
Got it.
He's so full. Getting sleepy. Aw, Tosuke already fell asleep. That's so cute. You look pretty sleepy too, Onoi. But I want to hear the story. So sleepy. You can still hear what happened after you wake up. None of us are going anywhere.
Oh? Does Donzo have a soft spot for kids?
Really? Then maybe I'll just close my eyes for a little bit. That's it. You need a good night's sleep. Lord Muramasa, may I take Lady Onoi and Lord Tosuke to the inner room?
That'd be great, thanks. I know she wouldn't abduct them or anything, but you would think he'd be a bit more careful with who he lets. I don't know. I say that though only because I know Donzo is kind of on the other side, so yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think she would do anything though, but...
Very well then. Come along, Lady Onoi, Lord Tosuke. Please watch your step. Okay. Plus, we haven't seen her kill anyone herself, have we? She's been around when the sword masters have killed people, but she never killed anyone herself. At least so far. Or, I mean, that we've seen during this. Obviously, she's killed people. She was around during wars, so obviously she's killed, but during this whole thing, I don't think she's... yeah. Wow, Donzo's so good with children. Her voice is so calming. Just like a mother or a big sister.
Yeah, I guess so. Kotaro? Apparently he, maybe he likes the mothery tone. Is everything okay? Yes, everything is fine. Now I think this is an appropriate time to discuss what we all know. Arakawa is far west of here. on the eastern edge of Edo. What happened there last night? Listen up. The powers that be realized their serious things have gotten in Shimusa, and finally decided to do something about it. And there was that incident in Hitachi as well. That, coupled with Tajima Nokami's messenger telling those bigwigs about our problems, must have been the kick that they needed to get the ball rolling. After all, they ended up sending a real army.
So the shogunate finally made a move.
An army of 10,000 to be exact. And I was told it was assembled after Hitachi was burned to the ground.
10,000? I'm impressed they managed to even find that many samurai in peacetime. Last year, the shogunate just barely managed to assemble 12,000 for Shimabara, and only with the help from the neighboring clans.
About that, Kotaro, so when will this 10,000 strong army reach Shimusa? Are they already on their way? I'm afraid not. Word is that last night, the army was killed to a man. No one survived? No, afraid not. What's more, it's something that concerns you directly.
The heroic spirit swordmasters.
Looks like there was one young samurai who survived the massacre. He crossed the river by himself and was able to relay what had happened, but he died soon afterwards. Oh. According to him, it was 2 women who perpetrated the massacre, and 2 beautiful ones at that.
Women?
As I recall, of the 4 remaining heroic spirit swordmasters, 2 were women, and 1 was a man. I'm actually not sure about the 4th.
That's right, 2 of them were women. That much I'm sure about.
A warrior able to kill 1,000 is bad, but 10,000? That's something else. There's more too. Later that night, before the sun could rise, the entire province of Sagami was destroyed.
What?
Yeah, when you say destroyed, it was blown off the map. I meant what I said. It's completely gone. Entire towns were either burnt to the ground or looked like they'd been turned into molten glass. Maybe you've heard how the mountains near Hakone were stripped bare to collect wood for Edo? Word has it that Sagami now looks just like those mountains. It was like lightning and fire broke out all over the province. But that sort of thing doesn't happen by accident. It's clear that the same 2 heroic spirit swordmasters who slaughtered the army at Arakawa destroyed Sagami as well. Sagami is where modern-day Kanagawa is, right? Isn't that your hometown, Kotaro?
I'm okay, Master. No need to worry about me. I'm a servant after all.
There's no one from my time still alive now anyway. Although if I'm being truly honest, well, I'd be a liar if I said it wasn't at all upsetting. I'm sorry I'm still so immature. No one could yeah, no, I'd be pretty, yeah, no. You being upset's totally understandable. I don't think anyone could blame you.
Thank you, Master. I overheard everything from the other side of the sliding door. This is all news to me too. I had no idea what happened to Sagami.
Yeah, sure you don't. Sure. Or sure you didn't, that is. Right.
Lord Kotaro, I am sorry for your loss.
Thank you, but I'm okay, really.
So where are those 2 now, Lord Muramasa? Are they still in Sagami?
No, I heard they went on a rampage, killing anyone and everyone in reach until high noon. And then they just vanished like smoke in a breeze. Thanks to that, some smaller villages managed to survive. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for bigger areas, like Kamakura or the Odawara Castle town. There's a lot more dead than there are survivors. All of Edo's in an uproar about it.
I've gone up against those monsters myself, and I still find this all hard to believe. Ritsuga are servants really capable of that sort of thing?
Some heroic spirits are, yes. You bet. Some servants are stronger than others, and some are better suited to certain situations than others. Some are overwhelmingly powerful when it comes to fighting one-on-one, while others excel at taking on large groups. I imagine these two are the latter. Of course, the worst kind to face are the ones who excel at both. They destroyed all of Sagami, yeah. I can't tell what they're after. If we take Paraiso at her word, the heroic spirit swordmasters are planning to use Shimausa as the stage for some sort of plot. But in that case, why would they need to wipe out an army, let alone all of Sagami? It's almost as if they enjoy killing for killing's sake. I think one of those women was a berserker. And the other one is usually a berserker, but... right? Yeah, Raiko is usually a berserker, isn't she? I'm pretty sure. Like her normal class, but she's Rider here. It does seem like the heroic spirit swordmasters were all originally heroic spirits, whose spirit origins have been twisted into something monstrous. So then if a servant who had mental corruption, or who possessed madness enhancement were to transform into a heroic spirit swordmaster, they might just be capable of something this horrific. I think she can also be a saber normally, or so I've heard. Interesting that they don't have that yet. Because yeah. Like, they have her Lancer version, but that's a swimsuit, you know, summer version, so it's not really the same. Or is that an Archer? Is a swimsuit an Archer or a Lancer? I don't remember. Lancer, okay. It's weird because as her normal self, she carries a bow. So I thought she might have been an archer, but they might just be capable of something this horrific.
I don't know what those are, but it seems clear that these two are monsters in more ways than one.
Indeed. They may even be more deranged than the other heroic spirit swordmasters we faced. But I mean, I guess to be fair, berserkers can have just about anything, so I mean... And we still don't know when they're coming back to Shimusa. Hell, they could already be there and plotting something. But I guess there's no point fretting about that. Now it's your turn. Tell me everything you know. Have you figured out where their home base is yet?
Well...
You see, we were very busy fending off the heroic spirit swordmaster, so... I'm afraid we still don't know where their base is. We did hear about something called Unrieto, though. Well, if they were that easy to track down, they wouldn't be such a threat. So, how many did you manage to defeat? Actually, don't answer that. Just let me see the Mojingiri Muramasa's blade. That'll tell me all I need to know.
Really? Are you sure?
Well, now you've put it through the ringer, haven't you? Looks like you've slain 3 of them so far. Fire and poison, eh? I remember you slew one of them here, so that makes 2 others. It all adds up. Why has it come loose at the hilt here? You threw it like a knife, didn't you? You should have gone with a wakizashi if you wanted to toss the damn thing like a street performer. How's a great swordsman like you not even carry a damn pocket knife? I'll say this for your dual-wielding style. It's a lot flashier than your male counterparts. Ugh. If I had the time, I'd lend you another blade, but I'm just too busy right now. But I guess it's okay. You may be treating it roughly, but at least you're not losing, and that counts for a lot. So the leader of the monsters in southern Shimausa was a heroic spirit swordmaster, eh? Was the other one the villain that tried to assassinate Matsudaira's daughter?
You got it. Not bad even for the legendary Senji Muramasa. It's so dark outside. It's kind of scary. But not a lot scary, okay? Just a little.
Right. Why are you outside?
No fair, Tasuke. I just changed your diaper, so you're all set. But I can't wait until morning to go to the lavatory.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, that I guess happened to use the bathroom, but that makes sense.
Come on, Onui. You'll be okay. It's right over there.
That makes sense.
Don't be scared. You're a big sister, remember? I really wish one of the grown-ups would take me. But they look like they're talking about something really important. I don't want to bother them. It's creepy out here, but I'm not scared. Was that the wind? Or there's just some leaves being blown around?
Onui, call for the adults. Please, I am... Oh no. You better fucking not. If I was right and they die, I'm gonna be pissed.
Sorry, no leaves here. So you decided to go out to the lavatory all by yourself, even though you were afraid, and... What a brave little girl you are. But you really should have asked a grown-up to come with you, you know? Haven't they told you it's dangerous to walk around alone at night?
Don't. Shuten, don't.
Do you know what happens to children who don't do what they're told? They get eaten by Oni.
Shuten? Did you hear that?
Onui? Oh no.
That was fat. I mean, makes sense. Lord Muramasa's already headed outside as well. You stay with me, Master.
I'll come too.
Thank you. Onui, Tasuke.
Onui, Tasuke, are you alright? Grandpa, Miss Samoy.
Moon's blood red again. Yes, it's the same as when the other heroic spirit swordmasters appeared. One of the remaining four must have made their way past the barrier.
Please save me, miss.
They're both here.
My cursed name is Some Guys of Hell. It's such a treat to see you again. And mine is the writer who calls Teacher Hell. Ordinarily, we heroic spirit swordmasters can't be bothered to remember faces. But now the three of us have been defeated, the Lord Sorcerer is done playing around. Now we have the Master of Chaldea, Shinmin Musashi, and the insolent servants helping them all in one place. Now what is it people say in situations like this? Alright, time to pay the piper. Huh? I love that. Though I'm also fond of an even simpler one. It's payback time. Anyway, here's what's going to happen. We are going to kill every single one of you.
Not you too, Shutendoji.
Well, that's just great. Now they know my true name. I didn't tell them, did I? Don't ask me. How should I know? Wait, what?
I know this isn't the most important thing to ask, given the circumstances, but... Do you know these two swordmasters, Ritsuka? I know two people who look exactly like them, Yeah, yeah.
Shuten Doji and Minamoto no Raiko are both heroic spirits whose spirit origins are in Chaldea's database. However, I believe these two are completely different summons of them, as neither recognizes us. Please be careful, Master. They may look like our acquaintances, but they are villainous heroic spirit swordmasters, little more than atrocity incarnate. Shuten Doji. She was the leader of all Oni kind back in the Heian period. And Minamoto no Raiko was one of the fiercest monster slayers ever, and lived in the same time.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. I mean, I guess to be fair, they're both under the Lord Sorcerer, so I mean, I guess them working together isn't that weird. Plus, we have plenty of servants who should be enemies and aren't, so.
I thought I'd already experienced how formidable heroic spirits were for myself. But seeing two mortal enemies side by side like this... If this is supposed to be a joke, it's not funny.
No, it isn't. You two, give Onui and Tosuke back right now!
I'm sorry, but no dice. Our master really has it in for you, sweetie. We could fight to the death right now, but I don't want you finishing
Too soon. That's a weird way to phrase that.
We're so much stronger after all. Let's draw this out a bit. Why don't we start with a bit of foreplay?
Something tells me the finishing too soon wasn't accidental.
Come forth, dark vessels of
Suffering, regret, and hate.
Come forth and set your fangs
Upon all living creatures.
Ritsuga, get ready to fight. There's a whole lot of them this time, so I'm going to need your help more than ever.
Let's go save Onui and Tosuke.
You sons of bitches. Of course, we won't let them get away with this.
And too bad Muramasa ain't combat ready. Have to... Won't be combat ready for like another, what, year? Shaking my head. Making us save his, well, not really his kids, but for all intents and purposes, his kids. Shaking my head. Oh, is it 3 years? Oh, yeah. It's still crazy that there was that large of a gap between his introduction and actually being playable. Like, Sherlock was a few months, right? Like 5 months, 6 months. But Ramos is like, 3 years. That's fine. This is okay. Absolutely nothing wrong with this. The boars of sin. That true aggravating's not even... Yeah. Someday, surely. Surely. Right? Cause didn't you guys say he's in the files as... a servant? Like in the game files? Or... I could be misremembering what you said. But... Or maybe we just use in the files as a character, not necessarily. A servant. Or a usable servant, that is. Oh, Dark Warrior. Why must you be a pain in the butt? You know what? Satanta... Get swapped out. I was really hoping he would have a buster up. Ah, well. Actually, you're just full combo. Roland had a 5-year gap? Bruh. They, They like making people wait, huh? I guess to be fair, though... I guess event servants probably take priority because they have to get event characters ready, and so it's kind of put other stuff on the back burner. Or like are slow about it, so I mean, makes sense. I guess. I suppose. We defeated your, well, some of your monsters. I guess you have to fight more. Yeah, I'll keep using Musashi. She's the safe bet. Alright.
You all kill so well. It's breathtaking. Shinman Musashi, the ninja boy, and the master of Chaldea. It's such a treat watching you cut down our wispy little monsters. I'm glad to see you're at least somewhat proficient in battle. What a disappointment it would be if you weren't. We've been stretching our legs and visiting some far-off places, but it's the same letdown everywhere we go. It's so dreadfully boring. I don't expect you to be on par with the great Tsuchigumo, but at the very least, I hope you could put up as much of a fight as an Oni. Otherwise, you won't even be worth the rust you might make on my beloved blade.
Rust? I'm surprised to see a glorified street thug carrying a better sword.
Sir Lord Muramasa came out too. Though I guess that's no surprise, considering what's at stake.
Yeah?
I can't say it's a good thing, though. He may be strong, but his is the kind of strength you get by not worrying about protecting yourself. If he faces off against the Swordmaster, it'll end up a draw, and I've got my hands full with my own defense. Oh, look what we have here. I see. You must be the rogue servant.
Shut up. Raiko, was it? Which blade do you have on you right now? Yasutsuna or your Kumogiri?
Well, if you'd like to find out that badly, you could always try to make me draw it. After you cross swords with me, you'd only have that little Oni over there to deal with. Who knows? You might even be able to rescue these children.
On the topic of waiting, I don't know if it's true, but apparently the MiHoYo collab contains spoilers for MiHoYo 3 or so. So, where's? Wait, what? It what now? What? Huh? Mate, he's gotta be trolling. He must be. He's gotta be. There ain't no way. Like what? Like wait, right? Surely. It'd be so fucking funny if he's serious. Like, MiHoYo 2 comes out, then a MiHoYo 3 gets announced, it happens, and stuff that the collab mentions actually happens. That'd actually be kind of hilarious. Oh. And don't let her get to you, Muramasa. You think I don't know that? That's why I'm just letting them ramble on and not doing a damn thing. Still, you're right. I can't save the kids on my own. Please, get them back.
Of course we will. That said, now that they've got hostages, we can't really go all out. I'm afraid it's not going to be quick or straightforward, Lord Muramasa.
Master, I can conceal my presence and make my way around behind them. Can you, though?
While you keep them busy, I'll go and... Oh, wait, Lord Kotaro. They appear to be plotting something. Huh. It seems your ideas aren't always completely worthless after all, some got to hell. They seem very flustered indeed. This does differ slightly from the Lord Sorcerer's plans. But that's just what happens when we heroic spirit swordmasters are involved. Now let's begin. Perhaps this way we can have a bit of fun. Right? Oh, they're getting all warmed up now. The meat's getting nice and juicy. That doesn't mean it's okay to eat them. Yeah. Hey, you there. Can you take this kid off my hands? She's shaking so badly she can barely move. Oh, but don't go eating them, got it?
Oh no, wait. So they're keeping the children out of our reach by handing them off to one of their pet monsters. And I hate to say it, but that's smart.
Maybe, but it's also incredibly tacky. Even if they've got us backed into a corner, let's still call it out for the cowardly move it is. I don't get you heroic spirit swordmasters at all. Having a chat while innocent children suffer as your hostages. You're a disgrace to beautiful women everywhere. Ugh, what a waste. You're both as pretty as Otama, but I can hardly stand to look at you. What a waste. Huh. Yikes. That one nearly took my head off.
Impressive. She didn't give herself away in the slightest. Musashi is pretty good when she tries. Musashi's only flaw is her overly erratic sword ki. Still, this opponent is bad news. She must be the real Minamoto no Raiko. I can't believe she deflected Musashi's strike with just a flick of her wrist. What the hell just happened? I couldn't see a damn thing.
She just like, wait, boom. Thanks, Kalazutra Hell. It's a lot better having you and your sword on my side than against me. Don't be silly. I keep telling you I did nothing special. I simply swung this sword as I saw fit. I dare say my Yasetsuna handling is far more impressive. If I strike my sword here and the enemy's
the enemy's blade will shatter.
If I swing it here, the enemy's head will fly 8 paces. Anyone defending their home from their enemies would do the same. Easier said than done. What's scary is, you really seem to believe it. So what will you do now?
I'll cut down the monsters behind you before they can try anything. If you two get in my way, I'll cut you down too. Yeah, you tell them. Show them who's boss.
If 2 katana aren't enough, I'll use 3. If 3 aren't enough, I'll use 4. And if 4 still aren't enough, I'll sacrifice myself
and bite through your neck with my own damn teeth.
Oh my, how brave. How adorable.
You really believe that throwing your life away will make a difference?
I'm afraid that's just not how it works. On the battlefield, fortune favors the strong. A few buzzing insects like you have no hope of victory.
We will save Onui and Tasuke. We'll crush those giant bosoms until there's nothing left. Yes, Master. I'll do everything in my power to assist you.
I may not be of much help, but I too will do what I can. My database says that one should always repay one's host for their hospitality. Go ahead then. I won't stop you. In fact, I won't be stopping any of you. I'll simply swing my sword and
call down thunder and lightning. Well, go on then.
Yeah, let's do this thing. But just so you know, we really are strong. So at least try to stay alive. My blade is a sort of execution. My authority is absolute. Now have at you. Let's see what sort of fight you put up.
Hopefully a good one. Alright, you two little hecke. You heckin' hex. Oh boy. I assume we just have to maybe break both? I assume we only have to break one, but we'll see. Yeah, going for her would be easier. Alright. Just full combo. That hurt. Hang on. Going on that. I kind of wanted to hold on to this until I had Draco's Noble Phantasm, but I honestly didn't trust Musashi to live another turn. Or a couple turns. I don't know. Alright, she probably would have been fine. Yeah, she would have been okay, but I was, I didn't know that for sure. Better safe than sorry, as they say. I really hope I only have to break one of them. If I have to break both, or even kill one, or defeat one, not kill, but that would be... ow. That wouldn't go well. More than likely. More than likely would not go well at all. Makase.
いいんじゃない？喜べ。父さん、
Oh.
今つき。
Please tell me it ends after
これ
this.
が貴様らの繁栄の答え。地に富を築き上げた欲望の末路である。
Come on. Yeah, okay, it was just break one. Oh, and FGO that one of the major enemies is Yamato no Orochi, but he's a doting father, so once he sees that we have Shuta and Ibuki on his side, he backs off. Bah. I feel like they'd have to come up with a way though where for some reason Shuten and Ibuki aren't around for the first bit of it. Otherwise it'd be really short. It's like maybe they're off on vibe. I don't know. On vacation or something.
Good. So heavy. Each of her strikes has tremendous force behind it.
It must be the difference in our body weight. Yeah, she has larger fat deposits. Yeah.
Thank goodness for Lord
Muramasa's sword. I wouldn't be able to keep pace with her without the Myojingiri.
Both of their attacks are so strong I'm unable to measure them. And yet they're still only fighting with a fraction of their power.
We can't even touch them. Whenever we get close, they always work together to deflect their moves.
It's all we can do just to scratch them. We might be able to handle one at a time, but together we're completely outclassed.
But if I can make up the difference with my sword, we might still have a chance.
Then they may both be monsters, but they're not equally skilled. I can see that you're both terrifically strong, and that you're not much for playing around.
Did your sorcerer master send the two of you together because he's finally getting serious after seeing three of you defeated when they came after us alone?
Well, I don't know about that. Kalasutra, Hell, and I have always been great friends.
Touch me again and I'll squash you like the insect you are.
Yikes, that was scary. No fair. All of you ganging up on poor little me. Well, I guess this is it for now then. See you around.
Hold it. Give me back my grand.
Not again. Get out of my way.
Inui? Or Onui? Sorry, I said Inui on reflex. Now's a chance.
Uh-huh. You really think so? Come on then, catch us with a game of Stella Ella... Oni?
Onui, Tasuke.
Grandpa! Everyone, I'm so sorry. It's all because I went outside on my own. If I hadn't, these Oni would never have...
You didn't do anything wrong, Onui. You just had to pee. You're fine.
Miss!
Onui. She'd only just learned how to hold her tears back. And you go and make her cry all over again. What the hell's wrong with you two?
Oh, how scary. There's nothing worse than a stern talking to from an old man. I guess it's our cue to leave. Agreed. Very well then, Master of Chaldia. Shinmin Musashi. We'll be waiting for you on the peak of the nearby mountain. If you wish to save these children, you'll come to see us before daybreak. No, on second thought, we'll wait for you there until high noon. I won't even tell you two to come alone. Feel free to bring all your little friends with you. The more there are to kill, the merrier your deaths will be.
Alright. How'd they do that with the... Okay. I don't know how they did that with the kids, too, but, alright.
Ah, they vanished.
And that was like the skill we used to conceal our presence. I can't figure out the particulars, but it must be a skill that's unique to the heroic spirit swordmasters.
They didn't even leave a scent behind. If we go after them with no plan, we'll be playing right into their hands.
Huh? Muramasa?
Grandpa Muramasa?
They told us to go to the nearby mountain, so that's where we go. Hurry up. We don't have a moment to waste. Yes, sir. I promise you will save them.
Of course we will. We have to pay you back for your hospitality, and I have my pride as a fighter. Now that I have a feel for the Oni's claws and the Yasutsuno's reach, I, Shinman Musashi, swear that I'll take their heads off the next time we meet.
We really should let Musashi rest, though. When you think about it, right? She is just human, not a servant, so we might want to let her get a little bit of a resty rest, you know? Otherwise, things might go rather poorly for us. Just saying. Oh, middle. Assassin and Lancer. No Musashi, huh? Okay, mildly concerning, but we'll just bring overpowered Morgan. That'll do. That'll do.
Now that we have hostages, how should we treat them? Well, that's obvious.
Killing them is the best option. Please don't.
Not knowing whether they're
Dead or alive, we'll panic our enemies. And once we no longer have to worry about them, we'll be free to act as we see fit. Whenever one deals with humans, that's the best approach. But our opponents aren't people, you say? Now that you mention it, I suppose they're not. To tell the truth, we heroic spirit swordmasters have no real way of telling right from wrong. Okay. I mean, it's like sociopaths, right? Like, yeah, you might not have the moral compass or anything of that sort, but like logically speaking, I feel like you should have the knowledge of what's right and wrong and just go off that rather than actually having a moral compass about it, but I don't know. That's how a lot of sociopaths, like, live normal lives. They just go with what's considered acceptable, even if they don't see the point and don't really care. They're just like, oh, whatever.
There's no point wondering about whether to kill them or not. All we need to do is
do what our curse of annihilation tells us.
What did Caster tell us again anyway? He told us to go after the little kids, right? So that's what we did. Well, whatever. One hostage, two hostages. It's all the same to me. So let's go ahead and kill him. Are you going to kill me? Am I going to die like Mom and Dad? Well, well. I thought you'd be bawling your head off, but you're really keeping it together. What a good big sister you are, Onoi. Hey, it's not like I want to do this either, okay? This is just more efficient. You heard that scary lady over there mumbling to herself, right? Killing you two is the best option we've got. Please? What's that? Please don't kill Tosuke. He's still just a baby. And Grandpa said, babies should never have to die. Please? Sorry, but it's out of my hands. You get that, right?
Besides, this whole world's nothing but a dream. So why not do whatever we like? That's... like, yeah, yes, it's fair.
If it makes you feel any better, you can pretend that the Oni in the mountains who's about to eat you is just another bad dream. Anyway, no time like the present. Besides, you two really do
look good enough to eat.
What's with the sword Kala Sutra, Hal? You almost cut my head off. If you so much as try eating a child in front of me, I will take your head myself. Wait, what? I never heard anything about that. Well, now you have. So take your hand off her shoulders and
Put your claws away.
I swear you're way more out of your
Mind than me in my berserk state. Not really. Not wanting to see a child be eaten in front of her is rather sane, actually.
Where do you even get off
Calling yourself a writer? You killed your noble phantasm horse without a second thought. You said you didn't need it because it wasn't embedded with your curse of annihilation.
And yet here you are, still calling yourself a writer. How does that make sense, I ask you? But fine, claws are gone now, see? Sorry for hurting you, little Onui.
Looks like we'll have to take a rain check on mealtime.
Huh? What's going on? Are you going to kill me or not?
Not?
Of course I won't kill you. I would never kill a child, nor could I ever let one die in front of me. You're hurt and your life is in danger, yet you're being so brave. Ah, what a precious little girl you are. You're just like... Why, you're just like me. Look at you, doing your very best to keep your little brother safe. Huh? What do you mean?
I'm so sorry?
I'm so sorry for how we treated you, but I won't ask for your forgiveness. I couldn't. We're broken inside. We were broken the moment we had our curses implanted in us. It's like we're already dead. Now that our spirit origins have been shattered and rebuilt, we've become machines called heroic spirit swordmasters. We're broken, all of us. And there's no way we can be fixed. That's why sometimes we say things we don't really mean. Is that what you really think? Poor little Oni child.
Poor little warrior. Your human self was broken a long time ago.
You can't blame it all on your karma. That's just one more log on the fire, right, Minamoto no Raiko?
Okay, so a little bit of trouble in paradise there between those two. Interesting. So I guess maybe she. Okay, okay, fascinating. So far, I think Shuten is probably the most interesting of the Swordmasters so far. Just because she seemed... I mean, I could be wrong, but she seemed genuinely apologetic toward Chiome, or Assassin of Paraiso, however you want to call her. when she turned her, and she always seemed to play nice with the others, whereas the others are always kind of rude to each other. And I don't know, I don't know, she just... And the others all have like a weird... Like a part of them is still there, but they just... not enough to stop from doing these evil things, where she's just like, yeah, man, I don't really care. But she also seems less I don't know. I don't know. Because again, she also pushed Donzo and, oh, she's trying to push Donzo and, saying she has feelings for Fuma or Kotaro, so it's like... I don't know.
Didn't you just say we don't have a moment to waste? How is now a good time to forge a new katana? Get a hold of yourself, Grandpa. We don't have time for the whole so blinded by rage you've lost sight of reality thing. Please stop. Just stop for a moment, Muramasa! I'm sorry, Master. Lord Muramasa said he was going to get ready, but as soon as he came back to the Hermitage, he lit a fire in his forge. So Lord Muramasa is a graduate of the Muramasa School of Smithing. That's why he forges like a man possessed. He's a servant who... I mean, never mind. All of you, shut up and get ready to leave. I ain't senile, damn it. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing this to keep a level head. Now quit gawking and go get ready. Don't make me say it again. Once you're all ready to go, we'll be leaving right away. Got that?
Got it.
Well, it's fairly tall. We should still be able to reach the top in 2 hours. Anyway, once we get there, we'll be facing off against those two again. Can you handle that, Ritsuka and Kotaro? If you don't think you can fight them because they look like people you know, then you should stay behind. I can deal with them on my own if I have to. 2-on-1. I don't know about that.
Don't worry, I know they're not our friends. I'm gonna keep the promise I made to Onui.
Then would you mind if I said something? I don't know how much consolation it'll be, but I have some thoughts I'd like to share. I don't think we should think of the heroic spirit swordmasters as their actual heroic spirits. I know we haven't taken the time to make sure we're on the same page about this, so I want to be clear. They're nothing more than walking corpses. I was convinced of that when we fought Lord Enshun. I think you should accept that too if you can. Especially now that you're going up against ones you know personally. Of course, I know that's easier said than done.
True. They do look and sound just like the heroic spirits we know. But they're still completely different people. Master, I believe Lady Musashi is right. Besides, heroic spirits are essentially different people every time they're summoned as servants anyway. Even if they retain their memories of the other times they've been summoned. There's no heroic spirit who's exactly the same person every time they're summoned. Rather, they're the same person, but one who is as different as possible. Maybe it'd be more accurate to say that they are a completely different person who very closely resembles them each time. Yeah. Chaldea's spirits, nothing like these, yeah. The dead don't come back to life, and they shouldn't. But the heroic spirit swordmasters, well, as Lady Musashi said, they're corpses. In essence, they are the dead come back to life. They're beings born from dead servants, from what I've been told about Lord Hozui Ninshun. It sounds like becoming a swordmaster changes everything about them, not just their personalities. So it's not like the principle that makes every heroic spirit essentially a different version of the same person. They may be close to the servants you saw in Shinjuku, at least in the sense that their spirit origins differ from their natural state. But that was a phenomenon specific to Shinjuku, so...
Lady Onoi, Lord Tasuke,
Yeah, you feeling bad, huh?
Did you say something, Danzo? Oh no, I'm sorry. This would be difficult for you to understand. Please pay that no mind. Anyway, I know it's hard, but we can't give up now. Right. I will help too. Lord Tajima no Kami told me to assist you, should the heroic spirit swordmasters appear. So I shall push my performance limiters to their maximum. I wish to protect those two children.
By the way, is there something on your mind? Yeah, you seem rather sussy, I ain't gonna lie.
No, it's nothing. Please don't concern yourself.
Alright. Both my iron and me have cooled down. You all talk too much. Now quit wasting time and go get ready. The sun will be up before you know it. Time to hit the road and slay some murderer. Well, I mean, they are murderers. They have killed, yeah, slay some murderers and kidnappers.
You were right, Lord Muramasa. By my estimation, cutting through this bamboo forest should make for a good shortcut. Please try to make do just a little longer, Master. If you like, I could carry you on my back.
Don't bother. Have you even managed to peek through that mop of hair of yours? Have you even managed to peek through that mop of hair of yours and look at your master? The kid's lower body's got plenty of muscle to spare. Is he calling us thick? I mean, I guess we are used to it. Again, like we said at the beginning of this singularity, you know, America, we had to do a lot of walking. So, I mean, now I want to see a Ritsuka who has, like, really defined thigh, calf, and glute muscles. Not, like, super muscly, but, like, just defined and, like, plump. I mean, what? The kid's lower body's got plenty of muscle to spare. You must have done a lot of walking. Not for exercise, but for survival. Well, I guess I have walked quite a bit. Yeah, Babylonia is also... That was also a lot of walking, too. That's right. Understand your capabilities. At times like these, you want your companions to be full of confidence.
Good point. I don't know just how much she's been walking, but the fact that she crossed an entire continent means she's definitely no slouch. Of course, I'm not half bad either, since I'm a pretty seasoned traveler.
Shut up, cow legs. Wow! I wasn't talking to you.
What? Where'd that come from, Grandpa? Come on, can't you be nice and treat me like one of your grandkids, too?
I got my hands plenty full with 2 grandkids already. I need a third. I need a third, like I need a hole in my head. I see you're back.
I went on to scout ahead. I detected a small number of monsters ahead. We could go around them, but that would cost us a great deal of time.
I see. Then we have no choice but to go through them. Lord Muramasa, Lady Musashi, Huh? They're both already gone. Come on, let's catch up and break through. Got it, Master. Come, Lady Donzo, you too. Damn, you can't just tell a lady to... Kotaro, you can't just tell a lady to come. That's uncouth. Very uncouth. I know you want the patussy, but it's just shaking my head.
Understood.
Shaking my head. What a little freak he is. Alright, let's do... Yeah, this should go through, right? Right, one more. Good. I'll mix it in some ghosts, huh? We going ghost? We'll just, murder them all. Mordor. Rip. Ripperoni in pepperoni, you goddamn ghosts. Come on. Yes. Good, good, good. It's all going according to Keikaku. Yes, yes, yes. Ow. Damn, man. What's the Tanta do to you? Oh, I meant to talk about this earlier. I got Heracles to his final ascension. Am I the only one who's mildly disappointed that Heracles doesn't have like a moment of slight lucidity during his final ascension, and that it's just the roar that he usually does? Am I the only one who's kind of disappointed by that? I was hoping we'd get a... Like, I didn't expect him to, like, say a full sentence or anything, but I had hoped he would... You know, say, like, a word or two. I don't know. But I guess his... lucid moments are reserved only for... when he's dying, I guess. The obstacles have been eliminated. Let's keep going. We should reach the mountain pass soon. I know this place like the back of my hand. I'll lead the way. Oh, you better come clean, Donzo?
Everyone, there is something I would like to discuss. Oh, what is it? Can you tell us while we walk?
Yeah, let's do that.
Lord Tajima has told me a few things about servants, but I still do not know much about them. However, they sound as though they are dead people returned to life. So then what is the difference between heroic spirit swordmasters and heroic spirits?
Wait, is there multiple Donzos? Because I'm so confused. There can't be, though, because she meant... Okay, this seems so weird. Like, she should know this, unless she just purposefully doesn't pay attention when she's hanging around the... Okay. According to what you have said, it sounds as though they are both more than that. Heroic spirits are heroes who left a significant mark on human history, and servants are their shadows. These servants far exceed the capabilities of ordinary people, and many are exceptionally powerful warriors. For example, a single servant joining a battle could lead anyone to victory against an entire army.
A whole army? That sounds just like the heroic spirit swordmasters who burned down Hitachi and wiped out Sagami.
True. That's because the heroic spirit swordmasters are servants that have been twisted to do evil.
I see.
In fact, I'm a servant myself. Oh, but I'm not a heroic spirit swordmaster.
I see.
Yes, that's right. Uh-huh. Is he trying to impress her, or
I see. I did not know that.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I couldn't think of a good way to broach the subject, so... Whoa, look at those two having a moment. This is hardly the time or the place, but I can't take my eyes off them. Give them some privacy, Musashi, damn. Let them cook. As for some GACHA Hell and Kalasutra Hell, they're servants who ended up becoming heroic spirit swordmasters. They may once have been Shuten Doji and Minamoto no Raiko, but whatever they were in life, they're now heroic spirit swordmasters, and have become the vicious creatures we saw for ourselves. At least that's my best guess, based on everything we know so far. However, in their particular case, there is something else. It's, I hesitate to bring this up, but I think it's important that we all be aware of it. And that goes for you too, Master. Before Shuten Doji and Minamoto no Raiko were heroic spirits, there were Oni. Yeah, Raiko is Ushigozen and Oni's side doer. Right. Shuten Doji may be more overtly Oni than Raiko, but Oni blood still runs through both of their veins. And we can't deny the possibility that this may be affecting how they are as heroic spirit swordmasters.
Oni, you say?
And as for me...
Come to think of it, Tomoe Gozen seemed like she was using some Oni power as well.
She was really strong.
I'll say,
I've never seen anyone use a bow like that before. It was downright terrifying.
Anyway, Oni, huh? I've had run-ins with Oni before too. There were a bunch around when Ritsuka and I first met, of course, but that was far from the only time. So I've got a few thoughts of my own based on my experiences if you'd like to hear them. Basically,
there are many different types of Oni. Yeah, ones that look like beautiful women, and ones that look like disgusting monsters. Or maybe that's just the difference between male and female Oni. Wait a minute. Are there any male Oni servants? I can't think of any off the top of my head. So does that mean the women Oni are all beautiful human-esque women? And then all the men are... You know what? Maybe I don't want to know. Maybe some questions are best left unanswered. Yeah, you know.
First, creatures outside the domain of humans.
The uncivilized and untamable. Second, the descendants of abominations that possess power outside of what is categorically within human capacity. And third, beings whose hatred of this world was so intense that it gave them corporeal form and can never be pacified. Some were even born like that because of how they were portrayed in stories. So there are Oni that live outside humans' domain, Oni that possess supernatural power, and Oni that come from stories.
Right. Now let's go back to the heroic spirits. It may not mean much, but I happen to notice something they have in common. I guess you can think of this as a kind of thought experiment.
Something they have in common?
By definition, heroic spirits are heroes, right? And it's not like just any samurai who made a name for himself on the battlefield can become one, right?
I guess not.
Some of them are people who say, rebelled against a cruel feudal lord to save others, right?
Spartacus would be an example of the latter.
What's more, they can do a lot more than any human. It may not be true for all of them, but most heroic spirits are really strong, right?
Right. Just the fact that their bodies aren't harmed by ordinary attacks makes them exceptionally dangerous.
In which case, the first two kinds of Oni I mentioned above half apply to heroic spirits too. Some heroic spirits are unbound by human mores, and some far exceed human capabilities. As for the third kind...
I see what you mean. You're right, that might not be too different either. Some heroic spirits are born from concepts and stories, and some are summoned as servants who have been transformed into monsters by the effects of those concepts and stories.
Right. And isn't that kind of what this current situation feels like? I'm afraid I no longer follow you. Are you saying that Oni and heroic spirits are the same thing?
Well, not the same exact thing. Very similar, yeah.
Are you saying that Oni and heroic spirits are the same thing, Lady Musashi?
Not the same, Lady Donzo. Lady Musashi is simply saying that there are similarities.
Similarities? Right. They're very similar, but only at a superficial level. At their heart, they're fundamentally different. The major difference between heroes and Oni is the fact that Oni kind can never coexist with humans. Coexist. At heart, Oni are twisted, warped creatures. They could smile one moment and devour someone they love the next. Everything about them can change in an instant. A complete and total inversion. Like it was nothing.
Sorry to interrupt you, Musashi, but that third kind of Oni has shown up. Take a look. It's almost like you invited the thing here. Is that a great dark Oni? It's the third kind of Oni. An Oni born from malice and hatred. But whose hatred is it?
This is just one of those speak of the devil things, okay?
I didn't invite it here. Whatever you say, Musashi. If you say so. No, though.
Lady Musashi ran off ahead. I'm going to join her.
I'll back you both up. We have to get through quickly.
Understood.
Then I shall help you to slaughter this Oni as well. Well, how kind of you, Miss Downzo? My boy, howdy. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Oh, that's the good stuff, come on. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Absolute cinema. And then we can do this.
欲望が回っている。堕落するがいい。
A bing, a bang, a boom.
皿を持て。
Go Draco, go, 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 go Draco, go, go, go.
あがけ。
Ow! Poor Satanta. What's he ever done to you? Hmm.
一気ますは加減が難しいだよね。
Alright, that should do a nice little chunk of damage.
せい。ごめんなさいね。と。ゴートリプルワーム。もたれる。
I wonder if they'll ever add a male Oni. Because like I joked about, you know, all the male Oni being, you know, these, and all the women being the human-esque beauties, but I imagine it's not canon. I assume they could. They could add a male Oni if they wanted to, probably. I don't really see why they couldn't. Not that I can think of any off the top of my head, but you know. Money. I mean... Oh. Hostile eliminated. Phew. It was tough, but we managed.
Does this mean that the heroes have won and defeated the Oni?
Yeah, no, I meant as in like actual, like in game, in Fate, make them, male. Oh.
Does this mean that the heroes have won and defeated the Oni?
Yes. I'm afraid I still don't fully understand.
Oh, sorry if I confused you.
I was just saying whatever came to mind. Don't dwell on it too much.
Still, in the end, it doesn't really matter if you're a heroic spirit or an Oni.
That's a hell of a thing to say.
No, it doesn't. I may have plenty of opinions to share, but I still don't even know who I am. I've been to many different worlds, fought opponents with the same name countless times, and have written something called the Book of Five Rings. But for all of that, I don't even know my own hometown. If I'm being perfectly honest, I died back when I first wandered into a different world. I'm not the same person I was back then. I may even just be a ghost claiming to be
Miyamoto Musashi. That would be something.
But even if I don't know who I am, there's one thing I can say for sure. At the very least, I'm no Oni. And that's just as true for Oni too. Even if they don't know who they are, they can say this much for sure. I am an Oni.
I'm a beast and I live my life accordingly. Yeah, I guess.
As long as you know that about yourself, that's all that matters. Even if you don't know who you really are. Or even if you've long since forgotten who you once were. As long as I decide how I want to live and act accordingly, then I'm me. And I won't let anyone criticize me for that. Or well, at least I'm not gonna criticize me for it right now. I guess what I'm trying to say is, right now I'm someone who's here to fight bad guys with all of you.
And we appreciate you for that.
What about you, Ritsuka?
I want to save Onui and Tosuke. I'm here for them.
You got it. It doesn't matter who your family was or where you came from. All that matters is what you want to do and what you actually do. So cheer up, Kotaro. Be honest. You felt bad for a moment earlier.
Because you thought you were an Oni just like them, didn't you? Surely he's not that... Oh. Kotaro?
Is that true, Lord Kotaro? As far as Ritsuka and I are concerned, Kotaro, the fact that you're trying to save Onui and Tasuke makes you awesome.
You're like a hero of justice, straight out of a fairy tale. Emiya comes out of nowhere like, hey yo, someone say hero of justice?
I've got a big soft spot for people like that. Me, I'm an underhanded coward
Who will do whatever it takes to win.
I can't stand people who go around preaching justice, but I love people who try their best to do the right thing. So hold your head high, Lord Kotaro. As long as you want to help others, I want to help you.
Well, if Lady Musashi, one of the greatest heroes of all time, thinks that highly of me, I suppose I have no choice but to rally myself and fight.
Oh wait, really?
Is that how I went down in your history books? Yeah. Come on, I mean... Yeah, sort of.
What you want to do and what you actually do. In that case, what am I?
What am I? I don't know. You're you. I don't care. Who cares if you're a puppet? No one says you have to follow the orders of the same family for generations. Like, you should have your own moral compass.
A ninja without a soul is nothing more than a hollow blade.
No, they didn't. Donzo's really getting stuff to think about, huh? Alright, you really gotta think about what you wanna be and who you wanna be, Donzo. Oh, no. Good, we finally made it to the trail. From here, we could reach the peak in an hour if we hurry without stopping. But then we'd be too tired to fight, so we won't be doing that. So we hurry, but we also take breaks when we need to. No pushing ourselves too hard, and no getting exhausted. We need to get there as soon as possible, though. As they say, even heaps of dust make a mountain in time. We need to hurry, but push yourself too much, and all of a sudden you can go no further. And if that ends up taking you out of commission just when it really counts, you'd never be able to forgive yourself. So if you start to get so tired that you feel it in your knees, take a break. We still have a long way ahead of us.
In that case, why don't I carry her? I may not look like it, but I'm capable of
carrying almost a ton.
That much?
Yeah?
I mean, that's amazing, but
I'm afraid it would be too risky.
if you happen to drop her for any reason while we were running at our top speed,
she could be seriously injured or worse. Especially since this isn't exactly the safest path.
Indeed. There's no telling when we might run into more monsters, so we need to proceed with caution.
Then it's settled. Let's go. You're a weird, motley bunch, that's for sure. I guess the age of war really is over. I know there ain't a ton of people living decent lives out there, but there's something about you that's more than just passing strange, Ritsuka. Do I remind you of your grandchildren, or... I don't think that's it. I don't remember what my grandkids look like anymore. It was a terrible time to be alive back then. For most people, it took everything they had just to stay alive. All the samurai cared about was conquering other provinces, so there was no end of war on this tiny island. Every now and then we get a great leader, but they'd always die well before their time, and there was no guarantee that their successor would be worth a damn. Yeah, many such cases in history. You'll have a good king who makes things good for his kingdom, and then their son takes that for granted and gets greedy, and then it's many such cases. And if a powerful province came and invaded us, our feudal lords inevitably proved all but useless. In order to fight a war, you need money, food, and manpower. It wasn't enough that our lords would demand we hand over our money. They also demanded our lives. Working their rice fields was hard enough, but they came in and drafted all the young farmers for the army. Then all of the fields were neglected. In the worst case, those farmers would even get killed in battle. On top of that, whenever a battle broke out near a village, soldiers would invade it and take everything from food to women. For most people in times of war, life is hell.
That's true.
Japan's Warring States period was a truly horrifying time to be alive. There was no god or Buddha to be found then. Maybe there was something worth caring about if you looked hard enough, but I never found it. Nor did I ever see any god or Buddha feeding starving children after a war came to an end. Put another way, the blades of that time were too strong. They offered neither salvation nor forgiveness. Back then it seemed like the fires of war would rage on forever. Even if some feudal lord managed to claim the empire for himself, and we enjoyed a time of peace for a while, it was always just a matter of time before another war would break out. At least that's what I used to think. Why are you looking at me? What you looking at? I can see it in your eyes. You've been through a lot, but you grew up in privilege. Yours are the eyes of someone who's never gone hungry, or lived in fear of war, or had to sleep out in the cold. And you don't come from nobility either, do you? I don't think my family's anything special, you know? It may not be a straight line from Iemitsu's reign to your time, but eventually. Now I know this land will be home to kids with gentle eyes like yours, even if people like you seem strange to me. Truth be told, it's hard for me to imagine a time filled with oddballs like you. But if this so-called peaceful world gets us there eventually, I guess it's not all bad.
Grandpa.
That was so cheesy! Musashi, please! I thought that was really nice! Why you have to go and ruin it? Shut it.
Aw, you're blushing, Grandpa. Cute. Oh, and for the record,
I don't think the Age of War was all bad either. Oh?
after all, you were there during it. So was I, and so was Kotaro. Donzo, I know you're active now, but you were around during the Age of War too, weren't you? Yes, I was. So we've all got something in common then. We're willing to risk our lives to save children that are total strangers to us. That makes us all oddballs, as Grandpa Muramasa put it.
Bah, give it a rest.
Lord Muramasa, I have a question for you as well. Earlier, when you say you don't remember what your grandchildren look like, was that a figure of speech?
No, I honestly don't remember. Thinking back on it now, I devoted every day of my life to forging swords and nothing else. Where blades are concerned, as long as you make them as you were taught, you can cut through most anything. But that just wasn't enough for me. A sword forged by a true master should, I thought, be able to cut through anything. I was born and raised to make swords and nothing else. Even as everyone else around me starved to death, my work as a smith kept putting food on my table. That's why I thought my swords had to be able to cut anything, or else there'd be no point to my life. So I set out to make the ultimate sword. I ended up forging so many blades, but only because if I didn't, I'd never be able to make one that was truly peerless. I decided that sword should be capable of cutting through bonds, certainty, and even karma. And just so you know, the Myojingiri I let Musashi isn't that. That one's just an evil super blade that ended up reaching the demonic realm. Still impressive. That sounds more than powerful enough. But I guess it's still not the sort of blade you are seeking, is it? No, it's not. I'm probably not making much sense to you, but that's okay. No one else can understand what it is I'm seeking. It's barely one step removed from madness. Or maybe I went mad a long time ago and never realized it. I barely remember my kids' or grandkids' faces. I have some recollection of the disciples who carried on my smithing techniques, but that's all. I never did anything fatherly or grandfatherly for my family. And yet here I am. I don't give a damn whether this place is a dream, an illusion, or reality. This is where I ended up. I don't know who summoned me or why, but...
Then, you're a servant too. Just like Lord Kotaro.
That's right. Now I'm not good for anything besides making swords, but for some reason I showed up here. I know I haven't exactly come back to life, but even so I made a decision. Now that I've found myself with a new life here, I'm going to make the most of it. It'd make me real happy to see Onui get married or travel wherever the wind takes her, just like Musashi. Same for Tasuke. I'd be happy to see the little guy grow up and become a merchant or a military officer, or he could even travel as well. So I'm doing everything I can to make that happen. I forged spades, hoes, even pots so I could save up money. When I dematerialize, I want them to choose their own futures and do what makes them happy. To grow up in a peaceful world, never knowing what it's like to be hungry. So I won't have any damn thing get in my way. Not a giant snake, nothing.
I'm sensing an evil aura. A really big one.
You had to go and ruin the mood, huh? It's the same kind of great serpent that Assassin of Paraiso controlled. Oh. What's it doing here? Probably because of Shutendoji.
Of course, the Oni of Mount Ue.
There are some stories that say Shutendoji is the daughter of the god of Ue, which would make her one of Yamata no Orochi's descendants. In which case, it's entirely possible that some god to hell could make use of the same power behind Paraiso's curse.
How is it possible? Besides, no one should be going around summoning ancient serpents in the first place.
They shouldn't, but they do. They do be doing that.
It's using its whole body to block our path, huh? It knows we're in a hurry. Well, if that's how it wants to play, I won't show it any mercy. I'm not gonna hold back.
I'm going all out to take this monster down.
I don't know who this snake is descended from, and I don't give a crap if it insists on getting in our way.
I'll chop it up into bite-sized pieces. Not that I'll actually eat any of them. I mean, hey, could be edible. You never know. I guess it depends if these Orochis are, poisonous or venomous. Actually, if they were venomous, they could just remove the venom sacs. But they could be poisonous too, so iffy on whether you'd want to, risk it.
Very, very iffy.
酒をも
Makase.
うまい
Damn. Hmm.
酒を持て金を持て
This will be overkill, but
毒にはいら
oh yeah, that's a lot of overkill. Ah, well. Would make do.
酒を持てふんなんの
Okay. Fatal battle. Alright. We killed one of his. And we can kill another one. Musashi out, Ibuki in.
加減が難しいのよね行きますわよはそういうのもあるよね
That should do
こうだ
very good damage. Oh, them crits though. I love the smell of critical hits in the morning. From here. Ma.
そういうのもあるよねこうだごめんなさいね
Alright. I'm the best.
何も垂れるさ酒を持つふん汚らわしい
Hang on, Satanta.
皿を
You'll be
喜ぶ
Daijobu.
貴様毒にはいらん
Well, I mean... technically it's after midnight, so that's technically morning. In game. For me, it's not even morning anymore. It stopped being morning 47 minutes ago. But yeah, in game for them, past midnight, it's morning.
いいんじゃそうはいごめんなさいね
Technically.
サンドゴートリプルオーブああ楽しかった
That was light work. Throw something else at us, Shuten Doji. That wasn't nothing. Master, please stand back. You've mortally wounded it. But it's too strong to just die right away. If you stay too close, it could hurt you as well. I ain't backing off.
Lady Ritsuka, I don't understand. Can't you give orders and provide support from farther back just as well?
You see, for most servants summoned at Chaldia, the closer we can be to Master, the better. Essentially, staying close by significantly enhances our power. And that's why Master always stays by our side. But in this case, it's just too dangerous for you to be here, Master. This is how I always fight. Surely this won't cause problems. Don't be so stubborn, kid. You should listen to the red-headed ninja once in a... Muramasa? Oh, that was us, okay.
Ritsuka?
Damn it, the serpent went after Master with the last of its strength. Hang on, Master. I can see you rolling down the slope. I'm coming to get you, so stay where you're still rolling? Yeah, I mean, that thing's... do you see how big that thing is? One hit's gonna send us flying.
There's a new enemy coming in from the front. It's another black serpent
Identical to the one we just fought.
Another one? Now?
I'll catch up with you all later. Well, this isn't good.
Master! I'm sorry, Ritsuka.
Once we make it out of here, I'll come after you right away. Maybe we should have listened. Maybe we should have stopped being so stubborn. But no. We had to stay right there, within like 30 feet of the giant snake. Shaking my head. Shaking my head. I gotta do this first. Alright. We all know what time it is. It's time for the copium. Why do I do this? I'm never gonna get her, am I? I'm never getting one Gina. So fucked up. Whatever. No battle, huh? Interesting. Oh wait. I just remembered I can do something. Wait. Let me double check so I make sure I'm getting the right thing. Was it Inshun? Yeah, I need a heart of a foreign god. Alright. I passed it. There it is. Alright. 3 more Saint Quartz incoming. Damn. That monk is ripped. Alright. Another one. Another one. That's not it. Fuck you, Lubu. Whatever. Whatever, man. Surely when, the 3,000 day anniversary starts tonight and get those Saint Chords. Surely I'll get her then, right? I must do. I gotta. I must have been knocked out. Oh yeah, we didn't see him at the start like we usually do. Not seeing him till the end portion of this section. Every joint in my body hurts when I try to stand. I'm not sure what's going on. Is it so dark because it's night? I don't seem to have any serious injuries, so that's good. Oh no, this is us, not... Or maybe the old man... Oh, wait a minute. I'm starting to get a handle on things. It's not dark because it's night. It's dark because I'm in a cave. There's a campfire, so I can see craggy rock walls all around me. The ceiling is pretty low. But who made the campfire? Last thing I remember, the giant serpent hit me with its tail and sent me tumbling down the mountain. That must have been when I lost consciousness. I guess someone saved me. Not Old Man Musashi. With a quick look around, I can make out someone's silhouette. Whoever it is, they look fairly small. It's not Dunzo. The sense of relief I feel turns into a cold chill running down my spine. There's no mistaking her. It's the heroic spirit swordmaster. Berserker of some GACHA hell is here with me.
Oh, good morning. You're awake now, hmm? Try not to move, would you? You sprained your ankle when you took a tumble. It looks so terribly painful. Oh, don't worry, it's still night. The sun hasn't risen yet. Oh, don't be afraid. Fufu, we can cozy up a bit and be friends, can't we?
Sure. Can I have a grape? A grape sounds real nice right about now.
I just felt like doing this, you know. I was hanging around the peak
Until Kalasutra kicked me off.
and wouldn't you know,
While I was walking around so dreadfully bored and wishing I had a kid of my own to eat, lo and behold, you dropped right into my lap.
First I was just going to eat you up. But then I thought, what's the point of a living human if I can't make them squirm a bit? That way I get dinner and a show.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Are you?
Oh, relax.
If I was going to eat you, I wouldn't have patched up that poor little ankle of yours.
These sorts of chances don't come along every day, you know. We should enjoy this while we can. Would you like a drink, sweetie?
I guess? It's the height of elegance to share a drink before we get down to it, don't you think? Get down to what? Why would you patch up an enemy?
Why, I'm an Oni, born and raised. Look at these horns of mine. So sharp, hmm? Completely obscene, aren't they?
Yeah, very grippable. In fact, I've seen many comics where they are very get gripped quite a bit.
Completely obscene, aren't they? Even in death, I'm still an Oni. I don't know much about heroic spirits.
All I know is that I'm still an Oni.
And the thing about Oni is...
Yeah?
We take what we want.
We violate what or who we please. But sometimes we show a bit of love for others when the mood strikes us. We even smile when we want, as we destroy and consume whatever we wish.
That's who we are, sweetie. It's what everyone is so terrified of. You've read the stories about us, right? We're such wild, evil creatures. Everyone's so scared of us, and everyone hates us. But I don't mind. Sometimes we do have an urge to just go wild. It's just who we are.
Okay. Are Onui and Tosuke alright?
No idea, sweetie. They were the last time I saw them, though. But come on, are they really all on your...
Oh, it's on your mind right now? What else should be on our mind? Enlighten us.
I'm in a good mood right now. I'm feeling generous. Normally, I'd never bother to patch up the leader of an enemy I'm about to fight. So strange, hmm? Oh, I can just hear Imperio now, yelling about how I've gone crazy. Of course I'm crazy. I'm a heroic spirit sword master berserker. That's true. Ah, yeah, there's a bandage on it. We've already been over this. What? You're welcome. I tried to be gentle, so I didn't accidentally rip your foot off, you know. Thank you? Oh good, I didn't cut off circulation. What a twist it would have been if I accidentally made your foot rot off while I was trying to save it. Yeah, that would have been, unfortunate. Thank you. Thank you? Oh me, oh my. Are my ears working right? Teehee. Well, aren't you polite? Don't bother thanking an Oni. I helped you because I felt like it. But you're quite welcome just the same. Try not to think too much of it. After all, we'll be going at each other so ferociously very soon, won't we? Yeah. Yeah. Are you going to let me go? Of course. A promise is a promise after all. Even for those as wicked as us wicked heroic spear sword masters. Why would you ever think otherwise? Hard to trust someone who takes hostages, that's true. You got me there. We're pretty awful, aren't we? We're horrible, hateful creatures. Wicked creatures. Foo. Is that really what you think of us, sweetie? Well, that's too bad. The final two swordmasters are even more wicked than we are cute. And that's truly saying something, don't you think? Yeah, I guess. The Saber of Imperio, a true master of the sword, and the caster of Limbo, the mage. They're both such freakish beings, even demons don't go near them. You've seen them yourself once, right? Even I wouldn't dare mess with them with this weak little spirit origin. I doubt Kala Sutra Hell would either. If we had to fight them, I'd want to at least have the same bodies and power that we did when we were alive. Even you and Raiko couldn't defeat them? How can I put this? Oh, it's nothing as simple as strength and weakness. It's more like Imperio and Caster are just gruesome. One is a creature whose one and only purpose is killing. A soul who is truly gifted at cutting human bodies apart in the most cold and efficient way possible. The other has nothing but loathing for this world. They would like nothing more than to see it all rot and burn away. They both sound awful. That's right. I was thinking exactly the same thing. On a slightly different note, you really don't mind having a nice little chat with me, do you? You don't really strike me as the recklessly brave sort either. Well, we know someone who looks exactly like you. So, I mean... well, yeah. Yeah. So, sweetie, why are you so comfortable around me? I know another version of you. Is that so? I knew there was something different about you. Well then why don't we try this? This'll be for all the marbles, sweetie. We're gonna try some, skin-to-skin contact and see if, there's a sort of, a connection there. Maybe you get a brain blast and remember the Chaldea you. Now, don't try to run. Yes, just stay nice and still. There's a good girl.
Don't move.
No, I won't hurt you. We're friends now, right?
Yeah, friends.
Just relax, sweetie. Everything's fine. Here, feel my hand. It's so cold, isn't it?
I guess.
Now, what would you say if I told you
You could have anything you wanted as long as you joined us. Give Onui and Tasuke back?
Really? If I was the sort of Oni you knew from
Storybooks, I wonder what I'd say when I gave them back.
but I'm a real Oni, so I would never do that. Sorry, sweetie.
Then what did you want? What did you break?
Oh, shoo. I know.
It hurts so bad having me tear a hole in your stomach. Shh.
Believe me, I know. I've been there. It used to happen to me so much more often than I'd have liked. Especially when I was playing with Raiko and her
4 heavenly kings. They never did learn to pull their punches. Especially that brat with the golden hair. Golden!
Of course they used to gouge out their insides and
Stir them up all the time, too.
turnabout's fair play and all. That's what humans and Oni do. Kill each other, tear at each other, rip each other apart. There you go. Hang on, sweetie. That's it.
Just grit your teeth and bear it. Lie back and think of Caldia. Oh, didn't you say you wouldn't kill us?
No, what were those called again? Magical something? Ah, yes, magical circuits.
I'm just gonna play with yours a little. So bear with me, okay? There's a good girl. I kinda wish I was playing the male Ritsuka right now. For no particular reason.
Oops. Silly me, that was...
Was a bone!
Now, nothing to worry about. Oh, I know it hurts, doesn't it? Oh, you can cry if you want to, sweetie. Bawl your eyes out.
That helps with the pain, right?
Don't go screaming now.
If you do, the neighbors might hear. And then what would they think?
See, just be nice and quiet.
This could be our little secret, sweetie, okay? This sounds domestic abusey. Not gonna lie. And I guess it kinda is.
I'm so sorry about this. I know it hurts. It does, doesn't it? Makes you want to cry, doesn't it? I do feel so very, very bad about this, you know.
Do you? Is this your first time having your insides stirred up?
My bad. Oh, so bad. But you know I can't stop now. Yeah, I know.
Why don't you count the cracks in the ceiling? That might help take your mind off the pain.
Here, we can do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Poor thing.
She cried herself right to sleep. That was fucked up. I mean, She did say she wouldn't kill us, so I mean, we're probably gonna have mental scars for the rest of our existence, but at least she'll patch us up when she's done. Probably.
What a brave little girl she is, trying to keep her little brother safe. But in the end, she's still just a child. She must be terrified right now, but she still managed to speak up through her tears. No wonder she's so tired. Go ahead and sleep, little one. Now, what was your name again? Onui. And your baby brother's name is Tasuke, I think. What lovely names your parents gave you. I think I recall a lullaby from the Edo period. Sleep, baby, sleep. Oh, my baby, sleep. What a good boy you are. Good night, sleep tight. Where did your guardian go? Over the mountain back to her village. She brought you a souvenir. What did she bring you? A pellet drum and a small bamboo flute.
Oh.
Go on, Mom. What's the next part? Please sing the rest.
Come on, Raiko. Come on. You gotta come back to yourself.
Where am I? Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I know you're not my mom. Was I asleep? It's okay, Onui. Huh? It's okay. You're still just a little girl. You don't need to worry about things like that. Of course you miss your mother. Of course you might confuse another long-haired woman for her sometimes. I don't blame you for that at all, Onui. Huh? Are you a nice lady? Well...
I mean... It's complicated, Onui. Under normal circumstances, Raiko is a very nice lady, yeah, but... currently, you know... she's not quite herself.
Does this mean you're not a bad Oni? I'm not sure. Maybe I am a bad Oni. If I wasn't, I would have untied you. So you must never let down your guard against me. We are Oni, two of the worst, most evil Oni you'll ever meet.
Ga, goo.
Tasuke likes you. He says you remind him of a mom. I see. So I remind this child of his mother. Yes, in life I did try to be a mother to someone. Perhaps that is why he sees me that way. Even though I have gone mad beyond redemption. Even though I believe this world to be a living hell. Even though I have long since hit rock bottom and my hands and soul alike are tainted with blood. Miss? But even if this world is a living hell, even if my own children aren't here, I still wish to be like a mother if I can. Make sure not to move. I promise I won't hurt you. Huh? Miss what? What are you doing with your katana?
Is she cutting the ropes? She said she wouldn't hurt them, like, and I don't think she was lying. I think she cut the ropes. Interesting. It would be... nah. I was gonna say, maybe it'd be interesting if they had Ryder join our side, but I don't think that'll be the case. Or Raiko. Like, the Curse of Annihilation's just... it won't let that happen. But I could do something really funny, though. Sure. I do really want Raiko, though. But I don't know if she has a banner anytime soon. No, she does, doesn't she? I'm pretty sure she has one soon-ish. At least I want to say she does. I don't remember every single banner that was on the list. I want to say there's one before the end of the year, though. I think. Please don't move, Master. You need to stay still. According to the chart, it's 2027 when everyone gets... Oh, is that the only one? It'll be a while, I guess. Lasai. We found you here, collapsed here and with a terrible injury. I'm sorry it took us so long. I used some of my clan's secret ointment to close your wound, but I'm afraid you must have lost a lot of blood. At least if these bloodstains on the ground are any indication. Please take some time to rest up. Just keep lying down and let yourself recuperate. How are we on time?
Don't worry, it's still night. We'll head out again once you've gotten some rest.
Like Kotaro said, it looks like you've lost a whole lot of blood. So I don't think you can stand up just yet anyway. Yeah, probably just go...
Here, get some rest. Honestly, I wish we could just let you stay here. But we can't. We need you to fight with us. So rest up until the last possible moment, and then we'll head back out. Lord Muramasa and Lady Danza are keeping watch outside. Again, I implore you to get some rest, Master. You think she was rooting around in your insides? What the hell? That's one of the worst things I've ever heard. What was that Oni thinking? Did she avoid your vital spots on purpose, just so she could mess with you? That's terrible. I don't understand Oni at all. Good, you're awake. And I caught some fish and a rabbit. You can cook them on the campfire. Get some food in you so you can get your strength back. Have one of those ninja's pills while you're at it. Once you stand again, come with me. Oh, and I guess you can tell me what happened to you too. She said they would keep their promise. Let's see. Eat up, then get some rest. We'll head for the peak again at daybreak. Oh, what's this? You got here a lot sooner than I thought you would. We gave you until sunrise, which I think was more than enough time. I was looking forward to watching you all cowering in fear. But it's only just past daybreak. Barely even morning. I know the moon is still out, but that's just what happens whenever we get serious. Sorry about that. I know it's a pain. Anyway, it's so nice of you to hurry all this way. Of course, if you just want to hurry up and die, we're happy to oblige.
I can always just twist your heads right off and drink your blood from the source. You know, as nice as that sounds, I think I'm good.
We will not be drinking anyone's blood. We will simply follow our karma and allow our curse of annihilation to do the rest. There's Kalasutra. She's the only one I can do something about. Some GACHA likes to play around, so we should be able to handle her if we rush her all at once. But that definitely won't work on Kalasutra. The only way to defeat her is to best her in a head-on test of skill. But am I really good enough for that? Yeah. Hi there, pretty Oni. Thanks for sticking to your word and waiting for us at the peak like you said you would. Must have been hard as much as you two seem to hate each other's guts. I'm guessing you had some major differences of opinion, didn't you? Not that I give a damn. Now come on, we held up our end of the deal. Give us back the kids.
Where are Onui and Tasuke?
Oh, the kids. I already ate them. It had been so long since I had children, so I was sure to savor them. I ate every last bite.
I started at the toes and worked my way up. I mean, she's just saying this to get a rise out of us, right? Like, I'm pretty sure Raiko let them go.
Bones cracked, blood gushed, muscles twitched, flesh tore. And before I knew it, there was nothing left. Not even the bones. Sorry, I don't have any leftovers for you. You ate them? Did you truly kill those children?
Enough with the act. Where are the kids? Only Donzo was fooled, I guess.
I told you I ate them. What's your deal? Oni are many things, but we aren't liars.
Even for a lie, that was an extremely poor taste. Some got to hell. If you'd done that, you wouldn't have bothered taking them hostage in the first place. Saying you killed them doesn't help you. Not knowing if they're alive or dead keeps us at a disadvantage. We have to act on the assumption that they're still alive. If you were just going to throw away that advantage anyway, you wouldn't have needed to kidnap them.
Then again, they could have just used them as bait to lure us out here. How about it, Hells? Did you really eat them? Ah, what a joke. I thought you were smarter than that. Did you not realize you're dealing with two Oni? Do you really think we Oni care about right or reason? I mean, we care at least a little, now that you fought all those big Oni and giant serpents on the way here. And now that your master's had her insides all stirred up and lost
So much blood, she must be exhausted.
And arguing over whether we ate the kids or not is only going to make that worse, won't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
So now that she's so thoroughly tired out, I bet her meat must be nice and tender now. It's about time to have a snack anyway. Mind if I try some to find out?
I do mind, actually. Look, another giant black serpent.
Preparing for combat.
I shall eliminate the heroic spirit swordmasters in accordance with Lord Tajima's orders. First, we need to defeat the serpent. Let's take it down together. Bum 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 bum. I do have to wonder though, I wonder if Shuten even knows where the kids are. Because again, they definitely didn't kill them. Raiko definitely let them go. At least I'm hoping that's what happened. Yes. Special attack demonic and special attack servants to heaven or earth attributes. Oni are demons, so this should count, right? I should think.
将来天網開会矮小ジッパシリアスさになるがいい
Alright, a lot of arrows. Ow. Of course, the charm worked on Raiko of all people. Of course it did. Because why the heck wouldn't it?
世の力を見せて黄金の酒表
Whoops, almost did that in the wrong order.
毒味だどうした
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Shitanoji. Bye-bye.
もたれる
Get out of here. Oh,
皿表せい毒味だ
You know, I was thinking about it. I guess I could get a Raiko on the 4-star selector. I could get her Lancer.
酒をも金をも
But do I want to do that? I don't know.
そこだどうした
Again, I feel like I should go for someone. Yeah. I really need to decide soon because it's literally tonight. So I mean, I don't know. Again, there's like 6 that I can choose from that I do want. It's like, Lip and Bavanshi are both pretty high up. Also, wait, do I even have enough? No. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say I needed only one more Berserker piece for Creamhild, but then I remembered, and I just got it there. But then I remembered I don't have the other thing I need for her. All right, guest servant. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm assuming it'll be a boss fight. I should bring the. They won't get the bonus, but I should bring the. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta do it. Wait, one. There we go. Let's do Devilish Bodhisattva. Honestly, that can stay. Swap this for this. Probably put one more assassin in. Honestly, my next best assassin is probably Skahak. I don't think I have. Yeah, let me look at my assassins. Yeah. I didn't realize I was that. Well, I guess I have Nightless City or Wuzedian and Steno. But they're both at 70, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, or I could bring Bazit. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright. 3-star craft essence. Probably. Actually, this could be. That wouldn't hurt. Supposed to be fitting. Or now let's go with the yeah. Let's do this. All right. Actually, let's do. Hang on. Assassin 3-star. Yeah, Serenity. All right. Let's go.
This is so much fun. I'd only just managed to rebuild that Orochi, you know. Technically, it's still descended from the god of Ue, but you cut through it like it was nothing. So scary. I can't remember the last time I had this much fun. Glad you're enjoying yourself, because I'm really not. That thing was tough, and slippery, and I hated it. Well, that's no fair. You shouldn't be able to move that well in an outfit that fancy. But I guess it's okay now and then. It's getting me all hot and bothered even now.
Alright.
I'm falling for you
So hard, it's taking everything I can not to strangle you. Your nape looks good enough to eat.
That's enough, you despicable insect. No more games. It's almost noon, and so we'll fulfill our end of the deal and face you in battle. It is time for your execution. No, wait. This isn't an execution, is it? I suppose the Lord Sorcerer has his reasons. At any rate, justice is not a concern of ours. That will make this more of a slaughter. A mass murder indeed, a massacre. If this world truly is hell, then we shall perform our roles as Oni.
Her magical energy just surged. No, it's not just her. Some GACHA hells did the same.
I'm gonna go all out now. Try to last as long as you can, okay? We heroic spirit swordmasters are invincible. Blades, arrows, poison. Not even cannons or fire can hurt us. In the name of Lucifer, the great Satan himself, we'll mercilessly slaughter humans everywhere.
No more stalling, just give us back the kids.
Sorry, Vitsuga, but diplomacy isn't gonna work at this point. They're not gonna listen to us. They mean to kill us. There's no getting around that. They won't stop until we're dead, or they are. No wonder they both have hell in their names. Lord Kotaro, you handle the pure Oni. I'll take care of the human one. Get ready, Samurai General. I'll block your lightning sword with my void.
Oh, did you figure out void?
That's the spirit. Very well then. In the name of Lucifer, the great Satan himself, we shall do battle. Come forth, my blood-soaked frontier. This mountain of bodies and river of blood shall serve as a stage for our battle, and consume the loser's soul upon their defeat. The cursed name of my blade is Berserker of some GACHA hell. The true name of my vessel is Shuten Doji. The cursed name of my blade is Rider of Kalosutra Hell. The true name of my vessel, Minamoto no Raiko. Prepare yourself, Shinmen Musashi. Our final battle is upon us. Let's do this.
Maybe I should have brought Fuma instead of Serenity. But I can't risk playing around.
英霊剣豪7番勝負4、5番目宮本武蔵ライダー国上地獄一切粛清源の来光 バーサーカー集合地獄一切応有試験同時いざ尋常に勝負
We're gonna focus on Shutendoji first. For, you know, reasons. Not the best starting hand, I won't lie. But we can make it work. Yeah, I'll do this.
堪能してください。毒に愛だ。はっ。いくらでもどうぞ。
Those things were bouncing. I didn't notice when we were using her from this side. I don't know why, but when she fires those arrows, those things, they do bounce. Okay. I mean.
唐突にひらめいた。よーし、そこ狙うからね。任せて、お供。なんの。切り返せるぞ。いくらでもどうぞ。もたれる。
All right. Since we have these built up, let's do this. Alright. We'll shred her to her last atom. Perfect. Love that. Love it. Love everything about it. Alright, get rid of her. I don't think she had any. Maybe she did. Maybe she had buffs. I don't know. Ooh, I don't know if this will break her. No, not quite. Not quite. Alright. Man, break bars really are annoying, huh? Like, when you hit someone, like when you destroy someone's break bar, it doesn't even like retarget to like the one in front or someone. It just no, you keep wailing on them pointlessly. Oh boy. Bring Bazit in. Bazzetto. I should have. Well, I mean, she has guts. She has evade now. We'll be okay, right? Probably. Let's stun. No, this won't do anything though, will it? Actually, wait, no, let's stun her. Eh? Oh. Oh, right, yeah. I don't know why I did that. I even know it's what the green man is. I don't know why I don't know why I did that. Alright, well, she's just turned break, right, go. Alright. Bassett might be the only one who survives this turn. Yeah, only Bassett is surviving this. That's fine. I didn't even get her noble phantasm. That's great. Okay, and without evade, this becomes very... I mean, do I just do it anyway? Honestly, I might just do it anyway. Should... Don't worry, we have Serenity waiting in the as the last line of defense, you know. If worst comes to worst, our girl will make it through. Yeah, I think this was a good choice. And they double up on skills. Are you... Alright, well, she's gone. At least. Bye, Musashi. Alright, here comes our goat. Yeah, get poisoned. Decrease charge and critical rate. Yep. Yep, fuck you. Increase that. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, bust her up, huh? And evade. You know what? Frick you. Frick your evade. Okay. Just do this, whatever.
Okay, master.
Just do all buster to get the attack up for this. Your evade don't do shit when I got ignore invincible. Even if I only did like 15,000? 18,000, okay.
浅い世の神と乗り込み
That's it.
そして踏み込みが足りなかった
And of course. We are in a spot of trouble.
承知参ります
Just a wee bit. Maybe I shouldn't have used one of my command spells, because now I can't even bring people back. How many turns does this last? 1 turn. No blue cubes. I think the period for their use is over, I'm pretty sure. So I don't think it would matter. The NP seal on this will be wasted, but
主命を受諾
she'll die this next turn anyway. So may as well use it.
熱く熱くとろけるようにあなたの体と心抱き尽くすザバーニーヤ
I'd watch it. Alright, 50k. I didn't think she would do that much. Okay. I don't know why I expected. I only expected her to do like 30, maybe. Alright, my bad, Serenity. I kind of thought you were worse than that. Alright, well, she did end up carrying. She got Raiko to almost death. Alright, Hells, you lose. Where are the children?
Foo. Ouch. That wasn't very nice of you. But that's okay. Nobody wants to hear a story about a bad Oni winning, right? Oh, that hurts. It really hurts. I can't remember the last time my chest hurt this badly. Then again, with this big hole through me, I guess it should hurt pretty bad. But you know, believe it or not, I really gave this all I had, you know.
Wait, but Kotaro was the one fighting Shutendoji. So... Okay. Unless Musashi ran them both through at the same time somehow?
I don't understand. I plucked your blade. How can it still hurt this much? So this is the power of the Myojingiri Muramasa? No. This is your power, isn't it? The true power of Shinmen Musashi? Yes. I couldn't spot it when I fought Lord Inshun. But with you two, it was all too easy to see. I must have a long way to go, but even I could see how completely your karma had stagnated. If If I couldn't cut something so obvious, I'd have no right to hold a sword. Thanks, Kala Sutra Hell.
Without you two, I wouldn't have gotten the hang of severing karma.
Keep your sarcastic thanks. You and I know full well
Well, you didn't need our help to figure that out.
Still, I don't understand. How could a servant like me lose to a flesh and blood human like you? You may excel at taking on large armies, but in a one-on-one duel, I had the upper. No, that's not it. The only reason I was able to beat you is because I've met swordsmen who are better than you before. You were stronger than me,
But I've already battled others who are stronger than you.
in which case, I can't afford to lose to you. Not when I've got bigger
Fish to fry.
Well, that's nice. You already have someone you hate more than me,
So I simply don't measure up,
but I suppose that's just what swordsmen are like. I see you're as fiercely competitive as any of them. I envy that. I never had a rival who could push me so far. This age's swordsmen are truly fascinating. In a one-on-one duel, they're all monsters in their own right. Ritsuka, was it? The master who came here from the far-off land of Chaldea? Please take good care of those two children. You should find Onui and Tasuke in a small shrine up ahead. Some got to hell. Shuten Doji was indeed lying earlier. We didn't lay a finger on them. I simply can't bring myself to kill children. I must have been broken inside. Right from the beginning. Well before I was embedded with the curse and became a heroic spirit swordmaster. That's why I just couldn't act how I was supposed to. If we heroic spirit swordmasters are supposed to curse everything that's good and embody all that is evil, then I failed because I'm broken. Still, I'm glad I'm broken. Thanks to that, I didn't end up killing those children.
Raiko.
Could I ask you to give Onui a message for me?
What is it?
Tell her I'm sorry for tying her up. I'm afraid I got a little rough when I cut her ropes.
Whether I tell Onui your message or not is up to her. It depends on what she thinks of you.
Okay. And if I may ask you something as well, Lady Ritsuka? We 7 heroic spirit swordmasters are wicked creatures, attempting to consume the entire world. Please make sure you defeat all of us, prevent the arrival of Onrieto, and save the children of Shimausa from our scheme.
I hope I can see you again sometime. Mother, please.
Agreed. No doubt I'll be a different version of me should that happen. But I would certainly enjoy having a leisurely cup of tea with you. Having supper together would be lovely too. I wish Kintoki were here. You two would have gotten along so well. If only he were here, I could have died at your hands sooner. I am a disgrace as a mother.
Was Kintoki the one she said she tried to be a mother to? When she was talking to Onui? I don't know much about what their deal was. Or in Fate, anyway.
Well thought, Rider of Kala Sutra Hell. Berserker of some GACHA Hell. Man.
I'm still mad that Paraiso got literally one line before disappearing. Like, I feel like Assassin got snubbed really hard.
I found them, they're okay. Neither has a scratch on them. Thank goodness. This is a tremendous relief.
You said it.
But
I thought they were tied up.
The tall lady with the sword went swoosh and cut them for us.
Say, where is she?
She said she was going to talk to all of you. Are you done talking already? Yep, we're all done. She left already. There was something important she had to take care of.
But she did ask us to tell you. She says hello.
I see.
Yeah, no, she knows. She knows. She knows.
She said she was an Oni, but she wasn't really a bad person, was she?
No, she wasn't.
I knew it.
Gagagoo.
You know, when Tasuke was getting fussy, she lulled him back to sleep right away. She also let me rest my head on her lap and sang us a lullaby. She reminded me of Mom. So...
Onui? Did you know all along? Yeah. I see. That's great, Onui. But you shouldn't stay outside for too long or you'll catch a cold. Let's go home. We'll go straight to bed. And have breakfast at noon after we wake up. Oh, she gave me a message for you. What was it again? She said she was sorry for tying you up.
It didn't hurt at all. The ropes were really loose.
I see.
You know, Grandpa, she really did remind me of Mom.
What is it?
She was just like her.
Yeah.
She was just as warm as Mom was.
Man. Is it bad that my want of getting Raiko is like increased tenfold? Like I want to see her interludes so bad. Lady Donzo, we should be on our way. Master and the others are heading back to the Hermitage. Lady Donzo, are you? Oh no, my apologies. I was simply rebooting. Please go on without me, Lord Kotaro. I shall catch up soon. Okay, got it. Then I'll see you at the bottom. Yeah, you want a bottom for her? I mean, what?
By the way, Lord Kotaro. Earlier you didn't quite finish speaking. Was there something else you wanted to tell me?
No, it's nothing. Please, pay no mind. Right, yeah. That's right. It is nothing since you don't remember me. This world is different from its original history. And I don't think it began here in Shimusa or Tokei. And that's why you're still operating and continuing to serve as a ninja. Isn't that right, mother? uh, um. You what now? I... But even in the Karakuri Castle where they were together, they didn't. I guess maybe it's this version specifically that you summon and not his actual okay. Did not see that one coming. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, the whole bottoming for her thing, you know, I take that back. I take it back. But I mean, I guess, you know, technically speaking, this one didn't birth him. Technically. You know, so I mean, yeah, you know, I guess is really a problem? No. Okay. All right, final node, and then we're done for the day. Onui and Tasuke are both fast asleep.
After the day they had, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't wake up until tomorrow.
Yeah, probably. I would not blame them either.
They must be exhausted after everything that happened, so we should let them rest for as long as they need.
Some events already did firmly establish the relationship for Chaldea's Kotaro and Danzo, so Karakuri Ilia's castle would just rethread old ground if it were to emphasize it. Makes sense. That makes sense. Just I would have cut back on some jokes if I had known. Oh boy. Let them rest as long as they need. Let's make them a big breakfast when they wake up. That's
Great idea. I've got a special udon recipe
I've been holding on to for just this sort of occasion.
In fact, I just learned a really nice
way to make udon dough while I was traveling around Sanuki recently. We can use dried fish for the soup stock.
On second thought, maybe kombu would be the way to go. Oh right, I've got something else to tell you
before Grandpa Muramasa heads to his smithy.
Basically, I have some thoughts about some GACHA hell and Call's future hell that I thought I should share. In a word, they seem kind of strange to me. I've faced Oni several times before, not just in Onigashima. But I've never met any Oni quite like them. Of course, they were still very Oni-like, but it was odd talking with them like that. And then there's things like some GACHA hell sticking your hand in your stomach without killing you. How's your wound doing? It still hurts, doesn't it?
Little. Kotaro's ointment really helped.
Is that so? Are you just trying to tough it out? Are you seriously trying to make sure I don't worry about you? Or do you feel like you can't afford to let a little pain stop you when we still have two sword masters and a ringleader to fight? Of course, I guess it could be all of the above, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of things to worry about.
In fact, I'd bet that's what it is. Even when all the odds are against you, you never back down. And it's not because you know you can always find a way to escape. It's because you never give up on life. I'll take your silence as a yes. Well, I'm not about to back out either. Now that we've come this far, I'll stick with you to the end.
Appreciate it.
If you want to fight, I'll fight. If you want to run, I'll join you. I'll follow you anywhere, even to another world.
Maybe one day.
But you're not going to run away, are you?
I still haven't paid Inshun back with interest.
That's right. We promised him we would take care of everything that's threatening Shimausa, didn't we? I'm staying with you until that's done. Who will you face next? Who will you protect? Who will you save? I trust you to do whatever you think is right. Me, I'll just stick to fighting however I like.
And that's what you're best at. Oh.
The race for blood has reached its climax. Between Hitachi, Shimausa, the army slaughtered at the Arakawa River, and Sagami, there are now well over 10,000 humans dead.
Should be way... I mean, he did say well over. But I mean, you'd think it'd be in like the 100,000 almost at this point. You'd think.
Through these massacres, the heroic spirit swordmasters have spread regret and loathing across this world, even as they offered up their own souls upon their deaths. What a truly, truly, truly fantastic job they did. Some got to hell, the Berserker Oni, Kalasutra Hell, the Motherly Rider. I applaud you both for your excellent work. You have proven your foolishness and been utterly humiliated beyond compare. Fantastic. No wonder you both left your marks as heroes of humanity. You are both excellent role models for anti-heroes everywhere. Fantastic. Splendid. Wonderful. There sure is a lot more elbow room in this place now. The two blood-stained flowers who bloomed brightest at night are both gone. This Master of Chaldea person and Shinmen Musashi are stronger than we thought. Ah, Ritsuga, Shinmen Musashi, they are the protectors of the human world, whether they realize it or not. They fight so they may live. They struggle so they may live. Ah, such contemptible, righteous souls. They are the spitting image of Seimei himself. That is as it should be. Our opponents should strive for nothing less. There is no point in slaughtering those who have given up on life. However, there is meaning in destroying a world overflowing with the desire to live. Uh-huh. The way you say that makes it sound like you have a lot of faith in them, Lord Sorcerer. If you've run out of other pawns, does this mean I'm up next? I was all set to rot away in the mountains. You're the one who brought me back. I never had any attachment to life. If you want to send me out next, I'll be happy to go out in a blaze of glory. No need. All you need to concern yourself with is remaining by my side. Besides, if you were to go out... What did the Lord Sorcerer just say? If you were to go out, it would all be over too quickly? Ah, you've been underestimating him, huh? Ha! How absurd. How preposterous. Clearly I misheard him. Did you now? I see. In that case, I'll just devote myself to being your worthless right-hand man until this is all over. The time is already upon us. With the race for blood finished, Onriedo will soon be complete. As a holy grail, Onriedo shall collect the heroic spirit swordmaster's souls. It's already collected 5, even as they have brought many other souls with them. Heroic spirit swordmasters, your ultimate purpose is to die. You are not here to prove your prowess with a sword. You harbor blood-stained blades within your souls. Go forth, kill and die. You are naught but sacrifices, whose blood knows only slaughter. Offer up your souls, bladed ones, and bring Onrieto to fruition. Only two of you remain. I am of course speaking to you, Limbo and Imperio. Even after I embedded your souls with the curse of annihilation, you have retained your sense of self. Your blades are tainted beyond redemption, with none of a heroic spirit's pride. Now go, and fulfill your final duty. Once you have, my own Riedo will manifest here in Shimusa.
I understand. Everything is for our ambitions, for our karma. When all is turned to hell, we shall triumph.
What a lovely thing to say. You have neither pride to lose, nor soul to taint. No wonder you have attained such beauty. It is more than I can bear. Now that your blade has fallen as far as it can go, tainted beyond repair, I look forward to seeing where it leads you. May you have an excellent slaughter, and an excellent death.
Is fascinating. He seems to have a lot of, well, assuming Caster heard right, Lord Sorcerer has a lot of faith in our boy Kojiro. Which, I mean, fair. But the fact that he has faith to go head to head with servants is fascinating. Need 4 Great Knight medals. Do I have enough for that? No, not even close. Hang on. Yeah, I can't. I was hoping to squeak one more in, but unfortunately I'm not close enough to any of these to be able to buy their materials. I'm so curious what Sasaki's role is gonna end up being. Like, obviously I don't want the answer, but I am curious about whether he'll be an enemy or if he, you know, sees Musashi's blade work and is like, that is Musashi. And then ends up joining our side. No, why would he join our side though? You'd think he'd want to fight Musashi. Yeah, it's probably gonna end up being a fight. But we shall see, Getting 69 SQ tomorrow, so yeah. I'm probably gonna use the polls we get initially tonight. I'll go ahead and record it, and if I get her, I'll upload it as like a short. But, or if I mean, I could wait till tomorrow. I could. Will I? You know, probably not. I'll probably just use them. I'll be honest. But anyway, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll do it, and tomorrow we should finish. I assume we'll finish tomorrow, right? Maybe. 14 arrows left. I guess it depends on how much dialogue. There's probably gonna be a lot of dialogue. Let's be real here. Alright, probably won't finish tomorrow. After consideration for... yeah, we probably won't. Yeah. I don't know. Again, I guess we'll see how long we go after the first like 2 sections, and then if they were quick, we might just be able to blaze through it. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But either way, like I was saying, that's gonna do it. And yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow for the maybe, possibly finale? Maybe? Peace.